Test, 1, 2. I got nothing. See how it's bouncing around? Test, 1, 2. Test, 1, 2. I got nothing in the rear. Test, 1, 2.
Thank you for logging on to the Voice Sports Network for this broadcast of high school sports. We encourage you to go to the games and support your area teams. We know you have a choice, and thank you for choosing us. This broadcast wouldn't be possible without the support of the sponsors you hear throughout the game. We encourage you to visit their businesses and use their service as often as possible. Be sure to tell them thanks for their support. Now, sit back and enjoy the game, and be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel.
Welcome to the Voice Network.
This is Northeast State football featuring the Lions of Leo traveling to Huntington North to battle the Vikings. My name is Jeff Cracy. I'm Kevin Yale alongside. After having a long conversation, how do we pronounce the name of this fine facility?
We are at Craig Baum Field at Huntington North High School. And Craig Baum Field is the home of the Vikings. You can see the Viking band on the field right now. We're about 12 minutes away from kickoff as the Leo Lions, with a record of 5-1, have made a little trip down US 24. See the Lion fans, pretty good sign of support on the bleachers across the way. It is senior night here, and we've got inverse records tonight, Jeff. The 1-5 Vikings and the 5-1 Leo Lions.
We're going to pause for the national anthem here on the TW Fable pregame show on the Voice Sports Network. Your national anthem by the Huntington North Marching Band. As Kevin noted, inverse records with Leo coming in at 5-1, 3-1 in the conference. Huntington North at 1-5, 0-4 in the conference after somewhat of a surprise at the top of the conference last week. In a game you saw at Leo where the Lions were, I'm going to go ahead and say it, we're surprised by Belmont 24-21, Kevin.
Well, the Lions roared into last Friday night's homecoming game with a record of 5-0. They were coming off a big victory over East Noble, the East Noble lightning-delayed Part 1, Part 2 game. And the Belmont Braves came to Leo and pulled off the upset. The Lions fell short, and as I told you earlier, it was one of those games where you went home afterward and you were really asking yourself, well, what just happened? And to make a long story short, Belmont's quarterback was 2 for 10 last Friday night, but he threw 2 incredible touchdown passes, situations where the Belmont Brave receivers got behind the Leo defense and just burned them. He was 2 for 10 for 106 yards. The Lions were down at half. They had a great comeback in the second half, led by Tyler Hensinger, the tailback. And another part of the story is, as you mentioned, that the Lions are without their starting quarterback, Craig Kloffenstein, and Ryan Gauze is now at quarterback. Ryan and Hensinger led a nice comeback last week in the second half, but the game did get away. The Lion defense has been a strength all year, but they gave up 21 last Friday night. So my take on the game is, wow, Belmont burned them on 2 deep passes. The Lion defense couldn't hold a lead in the second half.
Taking a look at the Huntington North Vikings at 1-1, averaging 18.5 points per game. The struggle for the Vikings has been on the defensive side of the football as they've given up 40.8 per. They started off the year with a 36-28 victory against Marion, then it's been downhill since. A 48-7 loss at Eastbrook, a 62-27 loss at East Noble, a 13-7 loss against Columbia City. Belmont handed them a 48-13 defeat, and DeKalb was a 46-21 victor last week. As we're starting to wind down the season, not a whole lot of games left. Belmont, with that 1-game lead in the conference, they're probably playing the premier game in the area tonight as they're battling New Haven over in Decatur, a game you can check in on updates on AllenCountyVoice.com. We'll keep track of that game as well as it goes along, as it determines who, if Belmont will stay a game ahead of everybody else in this conference as we get down to the nitty-gritty.
And East Noble, Leo, and New Haven all with 3-1 conference records. Not out of it.
Yeah, it's still anybody's race.
Belmont certainly has a virtue of a tiebreaker over the Lions. But for the first year in the Northeast State Conference, you know, it looked like an East Noble New Haven conference when the season started. A week ago, it looked like a Leo Lion conference. And this week, it looks like a Belmont Brave conference.
It has been an interesting realignment, that is for sure. Seeing Leo come over here to the Northeast 8 after leaving the ACAC and dominating the ACAC for years, which has been kind of where I've been at most of the year outside of doing some unfortunate games with Norwell. But it's nice to be able to see some good football. You're at the TW Fable pregame show, located inside the clubhouse at the Timber Ridge Golf Club in Bluffton, featuring fine dining Tuesday through Saturday. Looking for a great place for lunch? Visit the 250 Grill. So we're still a few minutes away from opening kickoff here. What you got over there, Kevin?
Well, I noticed that the Vikings play in Class 5A, and they will be heading towards Sectional 12. You know, they've got the Leo game tonight. They've got a matchup with Norwell next week, and then they finish with New Haven. So, you know, if you're looking from the Huntington North perspective, yeah, they're 1-5. They certainly would not be favored tonight against the Lions. Next week at Norwell, possibly favored.
I think they would be favored in that game.
And then a tough finish with New Haven. And then they'll wait for that sectional draw. And they are in Sectional 12 with Kokomo. Kokomo sitting at 6-0 tonight. And I think Kokomo is a power, state power. They're also in with Muncie Central and Anderson. And, you know, it's not too early to start casting an eye towards sectional matchups, and especially tonight with what's happened with the weather, it feels like sectional football weather.
Yeah, we were talking about that on the walk-in from the parking lot. Last week we were in press boxes and we're in shorts. At least I was, shorts and a T-shirt. And, you know, this week we come prepared to be out in the elements just in case, and we got winter coats and hats and gloves. So it's that time of year where sectional play is definitely something you're going to have to start thinking about as Leo to our right.
And the Lions are taking the field.
We are in the press box, thank goodness. However, we got to do some little jerry-rigging, so to speak, on the camera.
We'll be readjusting our camera from time to time. Try and get our best view.
And it is, as we mentioned, a cool night. Just a ever so slight chance of rain later tonight. Don't think it's going to affect the game any. The wind is blowing right into the press box area here. Don't think that'll be too much of a factor either as we await the arrival of the home Huntington North Vikings here.
So on their senior night, and they're going to be highly motivated. I think they have a pink out night also going on, if the attire is any indication. I look for the Lions tonight to, well, number one, I think their defense probably heard a lot from coaches this week about, what happened last Friday against Belmont. I look for that Lion defense to, try and redeem themselves a little bit. I also expect the Lions to come out and use their experienced and bigger offensive line and establish their running game with Tyler Hensinger and Joe Lambright, and that is a strength for Leo. And Huntington North is going to have to be able to stop number 15 Hensinger and number 28 Lambright to really have a chance to stay in this.
The other games we'll be watching across the area, including the New Haven Belmont game. Norwell is at DeKalb in the conference. We'll be looking at scores throughout the area tonight to try to keep you updated to what's going on. I'm really going to keep a close eye on that Belmont New Haven game for you in the reconfigured Northeast 8. And I thought of you a couple of weeks ago, Kevin, when I was going through the Twitter feed of one of the local newspapers when Leo was on a roll, where they jokingly said, how long will it be before the Northeast 8 votes Leo out of the conference with the domination that they've had the first couple weeks? That was kind of a low blow.
2 weeks ago, I think people might have, that sentiment might have registered, yeah. Well, the Lions, and because you're a Bluffton,
right?
You have Bluffton connections. The Lions and the ACAC, I mean, that was a great marriage, so to speak, but as the Leo community grew and the differential between Leo enrollment and the enrollment at Bluffton and Woodland and Heritage, South Adams especially, that differential in enrollment got bigger and bigger. I don't know if Leo was unwelcome. You could probably say from a Bluffton viewpoint whether Leo was unwelcome or not, but Leo felt the need for, number one, a better geographical setup.
Absolutely.
And geographically now, playing New Haven and DeKalb and Columbia City, it is superior. It's I've heard nothing but applause and praise for Leo's move. Competitively, it's going to be a tough go for Leo, especially in sports other than football. They are taking on a lot as far as moving up the ladder in the challenge. Football-wise, as we said a week ago, it looked like they kind of owned this new conference, but this week it looks like Belmont owns it. We got about a minute to go before kickoff. We're recreating the coin flip out there at the 50. This press box is a double-level press box.
Gorgeous
very,
press
very
box.
nice. And we're fortunate to be inside, but we have kind of a small window, so I will reposition our camera from time to time. And I'll do my best to bring everybody the pictures here from Huntington County.
And we've got looks like a fairly stable, solid internet connection, so hopefully the video, once we get this thing kicked off here in the next minute or two, will look good.
And we've got our loyal Leo sponsors, Grable Insurance and Marco's Pizza. We can't thank them enough, as well as our other sponsors. Grable Insurance, their most important job is to make sure you leave with the best coverage you can afford. Grable Insurance on Pony Express Run inside the Mercantile Office Park. That's Grable Insurance.
Leo won the toss, deferred. They will kick to Huntington North. Huntington North in the home black. Speaking of Bluffton, look exactly like Bluffton with the black unis, red helmets.
Red numerals and pink socks. Pink socks tonight.
Yeah, we're in the Breast Cancer Awareness Month. So you're going to see that more and more during the NFL games, I'm sure, as well. I turned on some of the Pittsburgh-Baltimore game last night and noticed all the pink, and yeah, we're in October.
The Lions tonight with the white jerseys and the purple numerals. Good away look.
Easy to read, that's what I like.
Yeah, very, very announcer-friendly. Ben Von Gunten, he's getting ready to kick their number 6.
The way we're going to play this, pardon me, Kevin, is
right.
I will run the play-by-play when Huntington North has the football, and Kevin will at least try to run the play-by-play in camera when Leo has the football.
Jeff hasn't seen Leo yet this year, and I've
only on video.
Seen him a few times.
I have been fortunate or unfortunate, depending on his perspective, to be with Norwell for a while. Then I got switched off to Woodland, and Woodland is a very good football team. The video feed will come back. Don't worry, folks. Once the camera gets itself reset, the camera video will come back. If it doesn't, we'll beat on it. For some odd reason, it has yet to come back, but we'll...
No, I don't have the picture.
Well, why did that happen?
Oh, don't tell me that.
Hang tight, folks. We're checking our camera. The kick is in the air once we get video back. Do you have a picture yet, Kev?
No.
May I? That's play out, so we'll go back to camera and see if that brings it up. So we're having a little technical difficulty. That's part of being stuck up here. Still nothing? It'll be Huntington North football. If you got it, here, I'll just take it from you real quick. There's a trick to doing this. I can never remember how to do it when it goes out in the middle. If it comes on during playback mode, something's locked, and I'm trying to remember how to get it unlocked. Going into camera mode.
Oh, yeah.
It's this button over here. I think it should come back now. First pass is thrown incomplete. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. There we go. There's your camera video. Sorry about that.
Well, Huntington North took over 1st and 10 from their own 20 after Von Gunton's kick sailed into the end zone for a touchback.
So it's 2nd and 10. Looks like a I formation in the backfield. Quarterback is 4. That is Dakota Johnson. Long time at the line of scrimmage. One receiver to the near side. It's an inside handoff over the right side, going into the 2nd level and into the 3rd level. Out to the 35-yard line is the ball carrier 47. That is Brian Beeks. So he rips off a quick first down. Ball at the Huntington North 35-yard line. Just underway here on the Voice Sports Network. Johnson looks to the sideline. Full house backfield. One receiver split to the far sideline. 4-man Leo front. Power formation. Beeks right side again with some good yardage across the 40 to the 41. Gain about 5 or 6, it will look like, after the spot. So they go with that power formation, and they got 3 blockers in the backfield. And Beeks has found 6. Again, Beeks left side. This time the Leo defense is there to stand it up. Maybe a yard on the play. Looked like Lambright was in on the stop. 3rd, and we'll call it 4. One receiver split to the near side. Now he's coming over to the near side, rather. He was on the far side. That's Alex McCutcheon. Changing the play up, it looks like, is the quarterback, Dakota Johnson. Play clock at 5. First man through is Beeks across midfield to the 49. And that's a first down. Well, I tell you what, early on, Kevin, this looks like an ACAC style of offense.
It sure does. The Huntington North team comes right out, runs between the tackles, marches it from their own 20 across midfield.
Beeks has to come out due to an equipment problem. So there will be a mass personnel change here for Huntington North. At least I hope it was just a helmet problem. So they're going to switch helmets on Mr. Beeks. Clock winds, 10:20. In counting, first quarter just underway here, live from Huntington North High School. Johnson in the gun here. Dual receivers to the near side, one to the far. Also has a receiver near side slot. Handoff, first man through. Good yardage to 24. That's Parker Thompson. Right up the gut they go. They haven't gone off tackle yet. They gain 6, 2nd and 4. Linebackers doing all the stopping so far here for Leo, and that's not what you want to see happen. More of a spread formation again with 3 receivers to the near side, 1 to the far. Man goes in motion on this handoff will go to 24, Parker Thompson over the right side, maybe 2 on the play. Bring up third, we'll say 1.5 yards, 2. We'll call it 2. Third and a short 2, long 1, if you will.
Just over 9 minutes remain in the first quarter. This is the opening drive of the game.
And this might be what Huntington North wants to play as far as a style. Run the play clock down, control the ball, keep it out of Leo's hands. Play clock at 3. And going down in the backfield is Thompson. He's going to lose 1 yard, maybe 2. It'll bring up 4th and short.
Yeah, underneath that pile for the Lions, number 61, Chase Walters. He and Lambright combined to bring him down. So we got a nice situation here. 4th and 2 on the first drive of the game.
Leo stacking the box, no question about it. Play clock under 10. Johnson goes under center. He
is sacked.
The ball's loose. Leo's got it.
So here's Leo face with a 4th and 2. And they bring Dakota Johnson down in the backfield and scoop up the loose ball.
Boy, they stacked the line, and Johnson did not have a chance. He got nailed from behind. And it'll bring up 1st and 10, our first look at the Leo Lion offense.
I think that was number 42, Jaden Elwood. Made that big play. So here are the Lions offensively with number 3, Ryan Gauze at quarterback. They're in the I formation. The pitch is to Hensinger. Hensinger right. He's got first down and more.
Quick hitter right up the right side, and he was quickly into the second level. First Leo, first down. Like to see that. A nice quick hitter for 13.
The Lions came out on the first series with an I formation, and Joe Lambright at fullback. Now Ryan Gauze has Hensinger as the only back. 2 receivers left. This is Hensinger to the left side, and he's near the 25-yard line.
Both these squads doing a nice job of running the football here early on.
Yeah, the Leo offensive line, 2 plays and nice hand it to Hensinger. That's the plan. The ball just outside the 26-yard line. Will be 2nd down and 3 for the Leo Lions. Back to the I. Lambright leads Hensinger, right side. Hensinger cuts back. He's got first down yardage.
Nice second effort to get that last yard that he needed. Taking a good hard look at the spot. McCutcheon made the stop, and it is good for first down yardage. So Leo going downhill in their first drive of this contest.
3 plays and 3 Hensinger runs after the big 4th down stop. This is Gauze. He gives it to Bonner. Bonner sweeps the left side. Bonner has a lot of speed, and as you can see, he got around the corner, and he did cross the goal line. That play, the jet sweep as Tyler Bonner took the ball, swept left, and I'm going to call it a 26-yard Trenton Bonner touchdown run.
And it looked like the Huntington North back on that side gave up on the play, thinking that he was going to step out of bounds, and he didn't. Tiptoed down the sideline. Boy, what happened there? It almost looked like a fumble-rooski for a second.
Yeah, the point after touchdown by Leo failed.
So at the 6:43 mark of quarter number 1, we have our first score at 6-0 Leo. We'll be back on the Voice Sports Network.
At Grable Insurance, their most important job is to make sure you leave with the best coverage you can afford. They want to provide you protection from the unfortunate things that can happen and often do happen. The cheapest insurance is often not the best.
Visit online at GrableInsurance.com or stop in the office on Pony Express Run inside the Mercantile Office Park, directly across from Higher Grounds Coffee House, and see Ray Gage or Arnie Myers. Grable Insurance is a proud sponsor of East Allen County High School athletics.
Back here on the Voice Sports Network, you can tweet us. Use the hashtag Voice Sports. We will see it and listen in. You may see your comment on air. Other schools across the Voice will be checking in as we go throughout the night. So join in. Hashtag Voice Sports.
But don't tweet us and tell us you missed the last touchdown because somebody didn't know how to have the camera in the right position.
Oh, it happens. Touchback. Huntington North will start their second possession at their own 20-yard line. Trust me, I've seen worse camera work. My wife has had the camera pointed at the wrong end of the field before. I know she's listening, so I got to watch it.
Well, if you've ever seen a porthole on a ship, that's kind of like we're putting the camera through the porthole, and it has to be manually moved from time to time.
Snyder leads Northside 7-0. The only other score across the area so far.
I would ask for baseball updates, but you have a Cincinnati Reds hat on, so you
and the Reds sweatshirts in the office. I gave up on them. I went to watch them play St. Louis on my birthday in August, and that's really the last time I checked in on them. I gave up.
So did they.
Yeah, that's sad but true. Over the left side goes, I believe that was 29, Logan McQuinn. No, that can't be right. It was Logan McQuinn.
McQuinn carried.
They've got him listed as a linebacker on the roster here.
Tackle by Clevis Parker. We have yet to see a ball thrown, Jeff.
And I got to be honest with you.
It's been a lot of ground ball tonight.
Second down.
Dakota gives.
To the 40 or to the 30-yard line, rather, right at first down yardage.
Yeah, the ball carrier was 47, Brian Beeks.
And it is going to be enough for first down yardage as the chain game moves the sticks. 1st and 10, Leo with a 6-0 lead here. One receiver to the near side, full backfield behind Dakota Johnson. Dakota, a 6', 185-pound senior, running the controls of this Viking offense. He goes under center. Beeks is cut down in the backfield for a loss. Big loss. That was blowing up quickly.
That was Joe Lambright of the Lions that broke through there. Threw him for a loss. 2nd down and 14.
Huntington North switches to their spread offense with 3 receivers to the near sideline, 1 to the far. Johnson in the gun. Parker Thompson is back there as his personal protector. Play clock at 5. Play clock at 2. Pass underneath is caught and then dropped by number 2, McCutcheon. They'll bring up 3rd and long. Boy, he had it right in his fingertips.
He did.
That heavy wind that we had earlier tonight dying a little bit, but shouldn't be a factor. 3rd and long here for the Vikings.
Yeah, they're get out their 3rd and 14 play. They need to reach their own 41-yard line to keep this drive moving. I think their punter's getting warmed up right now.
Johnson has room.
Yeah, he decides to keep it.
Gets to the 30.
Get back about 4 of those yards, but the Vikings will punt. The Lions bring out their punt return crew.
Looks like 2, Bo Carpenter, and 5, Gunnar Brown are back deep. And we have an extraneous whistle. Somebody's probably called a timeout. They did. Leo had a personnel problem. They burned their first timeout of the first half. Gives us a chance to tell you about the University of St. Francis, known for quality academic options and dedicated professors. You'll discover the perfect program to fit your interests and goals. See for yourself what USF has to offer. Visit online at sf.edu. Grable Insurance. Their most important job is to make sure you leave with the best coverage you can afford. Grable Insurance on Pony Express Run inside the Mercantile Office Park. We're at the 446 mark of the first quarter of action here from Huntington North, and the sun has made its appearance here tonight, thank goodness. Warms the soul just a little bit. So we'll try this again. Punt formation for Huntington North.
The Lions up 6-0 after the Trenton Bonner run. PAT failed. Here the Vikings will punt it away.
Wounded Duck is going to come down at the 45, 44, maybe to the 43 when it's spotted. And Leo will take over 1st and 10. Difficult to get comfortable there, isn't it? Taking bets how long it takes that camera to end up in row 15. It's seen worse, trust me.
If a Huntington North fan catches this camera when it falls out the window, they're asked to return it to the press box. Here we have Gauze and the Lions back in business. Ryan Gauze goes to the air. His receiver covered.
One of those you throw up there and hope your receiver can come down to it. Nice coverage by Huntington North.
Yeah, intended for number 5, Gunnar Brown. Brown, the senior receiver. Gauze, the senior quarterback. Here the Lions now facing 2nd and 10. This is their second drive of the game. Scored a touchdown on a Trenton run with the first drive. Gauze gives to Hensinger. Hensinger right. And he is brought down on the capital letter V, the trademark Viking logo at midfield. So after the incomplete pass, Tyler Hensinger rips off 5 yards. Brings up 3rd down and 5 for the Lions.
Not sure why we stopped the clock there, but something happened that I missed.
Number 7, Zach Sauer, checks in with the play. This time Ryan Gauze is flanked to his right by Hensinger. He's got 2 receivers left, 1 wide, right. Gauze under pressure. Reverses field. Finds Sauer, and Sauer has first down yardage in Huntington North territory.
Well, that was a nice job of throwing across the body, too. Perfectly well executed.
Because Ryan could have kept the ball and run and picked up 2 or 3, but he alertly found Sauer.
Yeah, that's a tough play for any quarterback, let alone a backup quarterback.
The result, a gain of 12 and a first down in Viking territory. Gauze rolls right, and he hits Lambright.
Oh, my.
Lambright on the run, down the sideline, and into the end zone for the score.
2 broken tackles there by the Huntington North defense, which we told you tonight was suspect coming in, and they're missing, we were told, their leading tackler in this one, and it showed there. Just not good tackling. They had first down yardage no matter what, but the extra yardage is nice.
Let's see if the Lions can get a better snap and hold for Ben Von Gunten to kick. I know Ryan Gauze is the holder, and we don't know what went wrong on the first PAT.
I don't know. I mean, the ball never even really left the long snapper's area.
They're going for 2. So Gauze is under center. He pitches to Hensinger. It is reversed left. And Trenton Bonner will score the 2-point conversion.
Leo now up 14-0. We'll take a timeout and come back with more next. This is the Voice Sports Network.
Hi, this is Dale from the Voice Enterprises. For countless years, I struggled with back pain, and more often than not, the doctors would just prescribe pain meds, which would just dull the pain. It wasn't until I was referred to Indiana Physical Therapy that I truly experienced pain relief. The professionals at IPT showed me the correct exercises and stretches for my problems, and my back pain began to fade away, and as a result, my entire body began to feel better. Indiana Physical Therapy's highly trained professionals treat all types of injuries and ailments and accept all insurance. For more information on IPT or to schedule an appointment, call 824-0522 or visit indianapt.com.
14-0, Leo with the lead. They kick off. High and over ender. Taken by Dowdy. Trying to get to the outside on the right-hand side and doesn't make it to the 20. Down to, or up to rather, about the 18 or so. Belmont 3, New Haven nothing in the first. So we'll keep an eye on that one.
We will keep an eye on that one.
DeKalb over Norwell 7-0. Concordia over Northrop 7-0. Homestead 7-0 over Wayne. Snyder leads Homestead 14-0. Heritage over Bluffton 7-0. Another tough year for the Tigers. 1st and 10 for Huntington North. The ball spotted at the 18-yard line. 3:22 on the USF scoreboard, quarter number 1. Senior night here, a big fireworks presentation afterwards that you can bet I'm going to stick around to watch. And we have a Huntington North.
The Vikings, the play clock was running down. Quarterback and coach weren't communicating, and timeout taken.
The YMCA of Greater Fort Wayne with a full range of workout equipment, personal trainers, certified instructors, a full line of classes, indoor pool, and child care. The Greater Fort Wayne YMCA is a place for you. Visit fwymca.org. And our good friends at Indiana Physical Therapy. They're highly trained professionals, treat all types of injuries and ailments, and accepts all insurances. For more information on IPT or to schedule an appointment, visit indianapt.com. I remember the days that Indiana Physical Therapy was Bluffton Physical Therapy out of a small office in Bluffton, and they have absolutely exploded into Northeast Indiana's premier physical therapy operations. Unfortunately, I've had to utilize their services more than once, and I'm young. 1st and 10 here for Huntington North. They dropped the pass. That should be, coming back for it nicely is the receiver. I thought it was going to be picked off. Instead, it's complete to number 9, Bryson Gradeless. And that'll be first down yardage for Huntington North. It looked underthrown to me. But a nice job by the receiver to come back for it, and it's a first down for Huntington North.
Dakota Johnson wastes no time. He's got everybody up to the line. Now he's going to pause and reorganize.
Actually, have they switched quarterbacks? Is that Alex McCutcheon running the show now? Is that number 2? It is. They have switched quarterbacks. I thought that delivery on that pass looked different than what we saw in the previous. So we do have a quarterback change here for Huntington North.
2nd down and 13. The Vikings at their own 37.
So McCutcheon is in. I'm taking a look on the sideline to see if we have an injury for the starting quarterback, and I don't see anybody getting worked on. He can tuck and run, Will McCutcheon, and he does. Crosses the 40, crosses the 45 to the 47. So whoa. Did you just see that? Something just came down from the top of the press box into the crowd.
It's a tripod.
It is a tripod with a camera. Hopefully everybody's okay.
Everybody okay?
Everybody looks to be okay.
We can get it up to him. Thank you, sir.
Wow.
It was not our camera.
We were worried about our camera, but the Huntington North
it goes up.
Fans were nice enough to return it to us like we asked them to. 3rd down and 3. Well, that'll wake you up. Here's the design keeper.
No fans were harmed.
Yeah, it fell in an area, thankfully, that there was nobody sitting. Design keeper from McCutcheon over the right side is going to be short by about a yard. Thank goodness that didn't come down on anybody. That would hurt. We'll say 4th and 2.
Okay, we're looking at the line of scrimmage being the 48.
McCutcheon getting the play from the sideline, as is his plethora of receivers.
He's
a
going to
design
keep
draw,
it.
Yeah. And he'll cross midfield and get first down yardage. Well done by McCutcheon. Huntington North has been able to move the football. They just haven't been able to move it deep into Leo territory yet. 1st and 10 for the Vikings.
Now, they were stopped on their first drive on 4th and 2. Second drive forced to punt. And here they are on their third drive. As Jeff said, in Lion territory. For the change of quarterback.
Boy, nice job by 24, Parker Thompson over the left side. Rips off 9 yards on the play. 2nd and 1. Ryan Goss makes the stop. Hopefully I got that last name right.
I think it's Jason Goss on
Jason.
defense, I believe, number 19.
They will have to snap the ball one more time. Play clock at 10, game clock at 13. Right up the gut goes Thompson. First down yardage to the 31. Another Huntington North first down. So the best incursion of the ball game so far here tonight, as Huntington North will wind down the first quarter, trailing Leo 14-0, but driving. We'll be back with second quarter action after this. This is the Voice Sports Network, AllenCountyVoice.com.
The Big Philly Cheese. Every meat lover's dream. With lots of steak smothered in melted cheese, it's easy to see why this classic is the taste that Philly is so proud of. Subway melts loaded up with your favorite fresh fixins and lots of ooey gooey melty cheese. They're the ultimate in flavor. For a limited time only, try the chicken cordon bleu or the chicken marinara melt. It's melted goodness made irresistible. Subway of Bluffton, eat fresh with 2 locations to serve you on North Main and inside Walmart.
At Grable Insurance, their most important job is to make sure you leave with the best coverage you can afford. They want to provide you protection from the unfortunate things that can happen and often do happen. The cheapest insurance is often not the best.
Visit online at GrableInsurance.com or stop in the office on Pony Express Run inside the Mercantile Office Park, directly across from Higher Grounds Coffee House, and see Ray Gage or Arnie Myers. Grable Insurance is a proud sponsor of East Allen County High School athletics.
Well, we're talking about premier games in the area, Belmont and New Haven being one. Adams Central and Southern Wells having at it down in Pinedo. Adams Central 7-0 over Southern Wells in the second. We go to the second. It's 14-0 Leo. Switch sides and now going downhill to our left.
The Vikings with the first down.
Thompson.
This time, nothing.
Yeah, he got chopped down right at the line of scrimmage. May have lost a yard on the play. In the Lion former conference, you got Adams Central and Woodland battling it out for the top spot with Leo gone now. I predicted that Woodland is going to run the remainder of their schedule and will face Adams Central in Week 9. I see both those teams being undefeated going into Week 9 to determine the ACAC Championship. That'll be a fun one, a game I'm scheduled to have for you.
And that will be just like the good old days. Woodland and Adams Central.
And all sorts of problems for the Huntington North quarterback, but he gets away Up the right side, made something out of nothing.
He went left. He went right.
Give Alex McCutcheon all kinds of credit for making a play out of nothing. Looked like he was going to go down for a several-yard loss. Instead, gets about 6 or 7 on the play.
Finally tracked down by Lambright. It's 3rd and 4.
Nicely done by the quarterback, Alex McCutcheon. He is in the shotgun. He'll take a look back and get the play call in. Play clock at 10. All right, gets taken down in the backfield.
That was 55 that got him.
55 is JT. Oh, you're going to have to help me with that one.
Wenglakowski.
Yeah, I'll let you do that one. Nice job by, we'll say, AJ to knock him down, and it's 4th down. Loses 6 on the play, does Huntington North.
Yeah, 4th and 10, but they are in Lion territory at the 31.
Yeah, it's definite 4th down territory here.
Leo.
And they switch quarterbacks back to the starter, number 4.
Leo would like to get the ball back at the 30. And they're going to get the ball back on 4th
pass.
down.
Ill-advised.
The interception. And this is number 2, Bo Carpenter, who brings it all the way back to the 46.
Bad throw, Kevin. That ball should not have been thrown. That was telegraphed a mile away. Should have ate it. Threw into double coverage.
Well, if Bo had batted it down, the Lions would have taken over at the 31 instead. He intercepts, returns it to the 45, so the Lions benefited by 14 yards on the interception. Let's see how things go for the Lions on this possession. They have 1st and 10 at the Leo Lion 45. This is Ryan Gause, the quarterback. Solback, Hensinger behind him. Hensinger through the center of the Huntington North line. Really some good blocking in front of him that time. Tyler Hensinger rips off about 6 yards.
Right between the tackles, the Lions go, and they cross into enemy territory. Plenty of time left here in the second quarter with 9:09 and counting. Uh-oh.
That pass is complete.
You heard an audible groan from both sidelines on that one. But it worked out. 25, the receiver, to Lambright. Or pardon me.
Yeah, Tyler Kilgus was on the receiving end of that, and it did for a split second look like a Huntington North interception that could go back for 6 points. Kilgus made a great run after the catch, and he's got the Lions with a 1st down at the Huntington North 37. 8.5 minutes until half. Gause gives to Carpenter on the sweep. I don't know how much Bo Carpenter got on that run. He picked up 4 yards.
Not a bad run, actually.
2nd and 6.
Patrick Miller was in on the initial stop. Did a nice job of wrapping up. Hanging on for dear life. A little spread formation here.
Yeah, Gause with Hensinger, the sole back. He runs option left. This is Tyler Hensinger. He's got a 1st down. He's got more. And he is going to score a Lion touchdown.
Boy, you want to talk about some nice blocking. Number 7 for Leo. That is Zach Scott.
Zach Sauer.
Pardon me. Had a nice downfield block on the left side there. Really popped that one open. 20-0 Leo. As the Lions have taken charge of this one.
Von Gunten tries to make it 21. He does.
7:43 left, quarter number 2. Leo in command here, 21-0. We'll be back here on the Voice Sports Network.
This is your moment. Explore the University of St. Francis. Known for our quality academic options and dedicated professors who practice in their fields, you will discover the perfect program to fit your interests and goals. Hands-on experience with internships, clinicals, and co-ops makes a USF education a great value and investment into your future. Apply now at sf.edu. We are seeking applicants for $15 million in scholarships this year. This is your moment. Believe.
Second quarter here, it's 21-0. Leo.
Jeff, this feels like a Leo game except for one thing.
What's that?
We haven't heard anything from Marco's Pizza yet.
It's coming next commercial break.
Okay, all right. We're not used to going a quarter without Marco's.
I put him in there. I just didn't.
Marco's and Grable Insurance, two very loyal sponsors.
Here comes Huntington North on the return. That's number 1, Jack Dowdy. They want a face mask, does the Huntington North, and so does the Huntington North coach, who was absolutely enraged.
Yeah, I think it was number 8, Jack Kirsten, that made the play, driving him out of bounds.
No flag is forthcoming, despite the protests of both the coaching staff and the faithful here. Still giving the line judge on this side an earful. And we will reset and walk away with no penalty flag. I personally didn't see it looking down at the time, so. Referee right in front of it didn't see it.
Well, Kirsten spun the ball carrier around, but the result was no call.
A score update for you from Decatur. Belmont 10, New Haven nothing.
Those Braves.
They might be for real if they can get by.
They played a great game at Leo last week. They're riding high.
I saw them once. They're a tough team to defend this year. Coach Getz has changed that offense up a little bit. One of the knocks on Coach Getz in the past is he was awfully predictable, and now he's got an option attack as well. That really has opened it up down there over there for Belmont. Designed play to Dottie went nowhere.
Yeah, Mason Kern was in the backfield.
Actually, pardon me, that's McCutcheon.
And Kern had a hand on him, and then number 14, Garton, finished him off.
Loss of 2.
Great night for football here at Craig Baum Field in Huntington, Indiana.
It has turned into a beautiful evening. I'm actually a little warm up here, but I'm not in front of an open window like you are.
The fans are dealing with about some 15-mile-an-hour winds. It's cool. But like I said, it feels like football. Quarterback keeps it. Kern got a hand around the leg, hand around the ankle.
McCutcheon will gain 4 on the play. Bring up 3rd and 8. I think Belmont was looking forward to this reconfiguration just as much as Leo was, to be honest with you. After covering Belmont for years over there, they were happy to see Carroll and Homestead leave.
That's right.
This conference. They wanted to prove that they can play at that level. Cut down in the backfield for losses.
Another line in the backfield. Let's get his number. That was Lambright, who torpedoed through and brought down the ball carrier.
It was Thompson on the carry. He lost a yard, 4th and 9.
Yeah, those were some tough years. Schools like Belmont and DeKalb, and they had to face Homestead and Carroll, and they ended up on the worst end of it a lot, especially in the football season.
I was there one time when they Belmont beat Homestead, and it was
like winning a bowl game.
Yeah, oh yeah, it was pandemonium.
Okay,
nice
his punt is away. See the return.
Up the left side, he's got all kinds of room. Across midfield, he's got another gear. 45-30, breaks free. He might go. He will go. Touchdown. No flags down. Who was that? 2? Number 2.
Bo Carpenter.
And we've got ourselves a Dean Jackson special here. 27-0. Dean, if you're listening, good evening to you. Give Dean a listen on WKJG Radio tonight. Post-game coverage of all the games in Northeast Indiana. I believe he's working the scoreboard show tonight.
Von Gunton once again for the PAT, and he is true.
Whoops, I gave him another touchdown. Feels like it should be more, but we'll reset the scoreboard and make it 28-0. Take this timeout from this message from Marco's Pizza.
You know that Marco's Pizza in downtown Leo offers delicious pizza. But did you also know they have wings, subs, bread, and many other items that are also delicious? And did you know you could order online at marcospizza.com? And did you know they have catering to help out with that party, meeting, or any event? And did you know they have carry-out and delivery? Well, now you know. Marco's Pizza in downtown Leo has pizza and so much more. You can get carry-out, delivery, catering, and order online, or call them at 627-2227. That's 627-2227. Marco's Pizza in downtown Leo.
And now you know, and now you need to know that I'm hungry after listening to that spot from Marco's Pizza.
From memory, Jeff. 260-627-2227.
That's awesome. Marco's Pizza. Longtime sponsor here on The Voice.
Located just north of the four-way stop. And if you're from Leo, you know where the four-way stop is.
Kick is airborne. Huntington North in Dangerland and getting blown out of their own building on senior night. Taken by the up back number 9. That is Bryson. Sorry, a screen just popped up on my screen there. Something come unplugged. Yeah, I know. Yell at me. Can't do that.
We had camera loss and then camera return. It just did it. But we're back.
That's what I love about this program, folks. If you're a long time viewer here on The Voice, when we had that problem in the past, we would have to log off and restart. Now, just wait for us to reconnect the camera and off we go. Brand new system across the Voice Sports Network this year.
And a brand new drive for the Vikings.
Yes, sir.
They are down 28, just over 5 minutes remaining in that first half.
Trips to the near side. The quarterback has changed back to Dakota Johnson. Platoon-style offense, apparently, here for the Vikes. He throws underneath to McCutcheon.
Close to a first down.
They got the first down, it looks like.
Oh, yeah, the chains are moving.
So the two quarterbacks playing pitch and catch there. Brings up 1st and 10 at the 38. Actually, the 37 there. There you're getting a little taste of the wind that Kevin was talking about. Fall has definitely arrived here in Northeast Indiana, our first flag of the ball game. That's another thing I like about the program, bringing the little flag indicator for you. We have a false start on Huntington North. Move her back 5, do her again. Another neat thing about this program that we've got, folks, is we can run a clock. However, I've figured out in testing it doesn't really sync up all that well. So we're not bothering with that. We'll just tell you on the USF scoreboard, it's 4:52 left, quarter 2, 28-0 Leo.
And it's 1st and 15 from the 32.
Going the wrong way are the Vikes. 3 receivers to the far side, 1 to the near. Dakota Johnson drops the pass, throws over the head of his intended receiver, Dowdy. So it'll be 2nd down and long. So what, there are 2 regular season weeks left after this week. Where has the season gone already?
The Lions will be home next Friday night with Columbia City. That's senior night, and then finish the season at DeKalb, which is a very short road trip for the Lions. About 15 minutes north. Another advantage of the new conference.
Yep.
No more road trips to Southern Wells.
Oh, my, yeah. Fly pattern underneath to McCutcheon is incomplete. Or, pardon me, that was number 9. That was gradeless down the left sideline, incomplete. And we were talking about that when I was at Woodland last week, Woodland J County, and that's quite the haul in the reconfigured ACAC. I have my thoughts on that, but I'll keep my mouth shut. Yeah. I'm not sure J County is a fit for that conference, but you got to have somebody in there.
They replaced Leo with a school bigger than Leo.
Yeah. The logic there isn't really logical, but yeah, you're right. Flag now. We'll check the hanky.
Pointing at the Lions.
They are pointing, but I haven't seen what the penalty is.
They're
It's
stepping.
a 15-yarder, whatever it is.
Hopefully our PA guy picked up the...
Yeah, I don't think he knows either. Whatever it was, it's 1st and 10 for Huntington North. Fly pattern left side falls incomplete. Pass intended for 89, Garrett Heaston. Yeah, it's hard to believe there's only 2 regular season weeks left, and off we go to sectional play.
It's always a great time of year.
Oh, yeah. Matter of fact, the last time I saw, I'll wait till after this play to tell this not so entertaining story. As checking in.
As the clock is stopped at 4:32. That means you'll have enough time to tell your story this half.
Back to passes Johnson, throws underneath, incomplete. The last time I saw this Leo football team was years ago. I believe it was a semi-state game you guys hosted.
Yes.
Can't remember who it was.
Well, if it was a win, it was West Lafayette.
It was a loss.
For the loss, it was could have been South Bend, Washington.
Yes, that was it. That's the last time and that game, the traffic was atrocious, of course, a big Leo turnout, and it was colder than you wouldn't believe.
Yes, it was extremely cold.
Yeah, I had the whole Carhartt top and bottom on and was running camera for Scott and was frozen the whole time.
Because you sat outside on those aluminum bleachers at Leo to broadcast, and that's a Voice Network tradition.
Yeah. We do it Chicago Cubs style. Bleacher creatures, if you will. Loss on the play as Dakota Johnson gets tackled for a 5-yard loss.
We expect punt formation, and we expect another return here by the Lions, so we'll get set up for that.
And I'll be honest with you, I don't mind being the bleacher creature when the weather's nice. And it was just really cold that night. I'm sure you remember it. You were there.
I did the PA.
Yep.
So I was in the press box.
Yeah, you came down and talked to us, I think, at halftime. You were nice and warm, had a coffee in your hand maybe.
Here's the return.
Boy, nice job. Out to about the 37-yard line is number 12.
Yeah, Bonner on the return.
Bonner.
My favorite part of the return was a Huntington North fan directly beneath me that yelled, "Get him!"
I'm sure they're not thinking that down there, of course.
Oh, get him!
Must be a parent.
That was a great coaching tip. The special teams coaches will share that with the player. Get him.
Belmont 17, New Haven nothing.
Fourth? No, it is 1st and 10. The scoreboard not updated.
Oh, nearly picked off. Yeah. Falls harmlessly incomplete.
Gauze was looking for Gunnar Brown there. It was broken up. Could have been broken up / intercepted. 2nd down and 10.
Oh, I like what you've done with your support there, Kevin. That's nice work. You got a little milk crate, so to speak, balancing that camera. You ought to see him, folks. I need to snap a picture and put it on our Twitter page. This is true broadcast professionalism right here. Getting it done here on The Voice.
We leave no stone unturned.
Up the right side they go.
But the Voice Network will soon invest in a mini tripod for these situations. In the meantime, we've made a tripod out of plastic milk crate, and we're peeking out our porthole, and we think we're bringing you a picture. What the picture lacks, Jeff makes up for it with his descriptions.
Yeah, right.
Under 3 minutes remaining in the first half.
Huntington North shows blitz there.
There's Gauze. He's got Brown. Oh, Brown in and out of Gunnar Brown's hands right at midfield.
They picked up the blitz nicely, did Leo. The pass was there. It just dropped. 4th down.
And it had a lot of mustard on it. Still should have been caught. Well, we'll see Von Gunten now as punter. We've seen Von Gunten as PAT kicker and as place kicker.
Dowdy and McCutcheon drop deep for Huntington North at their own 25. We await the snap back. Fake.
The Lions with the fake.
Are they going to?
And they will be stopped short.
Man, they're right at the line. The far line judge hasn't spotted as a first down.
Okay.
The near one, though, I'm not sure. They're right at it. That's going to be close. You might have a better advantage than I. They're going to bring the sticks over, I believe.
Did number 8 carry on that, Jack Kirsten?
I believe he did, yes.
Okay. I was trying to get Von Gunten in the camera sight, and I heard you say fake.
So the referees will go to the far line, grab the sticks and bring it up. I'm going to say he got it.
I thought he was stopped a yard short, but he did. He got a favorable spot.
Yep, I agree. That far line judge gave him a nice spot. We'll see.
So the Lions run the fake punt.
Short by inches.
After the spot and the measurement, the Viking defense holds, but only by...
It's a game of inches, man.
The width of your putter.
Speaking of putters, it is supposed to be back in the 70s next week, so golf season ain't over with yet, folks. And baseball's getting ready to start the playoffs. Having a little discussion about that before the game.
Well, if you haven't marked your calendar for next Wednesday night, you need to.
I will watch
as
it
the Chicago Cub
because
resurgence continues. Yep. Once every 108 years, something magical happens.
1st and 10 for Huntington North. The ball spotted at the Leo 48-yard line. Dakota Johnson uncorks one right side, pass complete. Across the 35 to about the 34. Land tackle, we'll see who made that catch. It's to McCutcheon. So it's a first down for Huntington North. They drive. 2 timeouts to work with for both squads. 2:30 in county left, quarter 2. Nice run by 24, Thompson. Gains 4, 2nd and 6. Man down on the field. We'll stay here, see if we can get you some score updates.
I was going to say another benefit of the change to the new conference has been new road trips for us. And this year, the Lions opened at South Bend Riley, and I wasn't able to attend that. But we traveled to East Noble. If there's a better facility in Indiana other than Lucas Oil Field, I haven't seen it.
That's beautiful.
And here we are tonight at Huntington North. We'll be traveling to DeKalb.
There are some nice facilities in this conference.
Really good facilities.
Well, let's see what we got here. Belmont 17, New Haven 8. DeKalb 19, Norwell nothing as we try to stay within the Northeast 8. That's all I see in the Northeast 8 so far, score-wise. No, there's East Noble 7, Columbia City 6.
Yeah, the Vikings are dealing with an injury timeout.
Other scores of note: Snyder leads Northside 42-13 in the second. Long night for the Northsiders. Homestead leads Wayne 28-0. Concordia 20, North 13. Heritage 14, Bluffton nothing.
Go Patriots.
Yeah, another long year for Bluffton. They're a one-trick pony down there, unfortunately, with Dwayne Eskridge, and he's been hurt. Not sure if he's playing this week or not. The premier ACAC game is featuring Adams Central down in Pinedo against Southern Wells, and it's a 14-0 Adams Central lead. So those are some other scores across the voice, or across Northeast Indiana, rather. Again, you can tag us on Twitter if you're on Twitter. Use the hashtag VoiceSports. Tweet what's going on in your game. Yes, thank the fireworks sponsors. Please. More high schools need fireworks shows.
The injured Viking, Jeff, number 78.
Yeah, it looks like he's coming off under his own power.
Scott Faust, 6'2", 275-pound junior.
The way he's kind of holding his upper body, it almost looks like a right shoulder, but we'll have to wait and see. Thankfully, he came off under his own power. 2:13 left, quarter number 2. Leo comfortably ahead in this one, 28-0. Huntington North trying to get something going here before half. Try to get a little bit of momentum. So the injury timeout has ended, and we're back to game action. Clock will wind. Dakota Johnson in the shotgun. Rolls to his left. Has time, fires, pass complete underneath to number 1, Jack Dowdy. So the first incursion inside the red zone here for Huntington North comes in the waning minutes of the first half. And they're getting into the porthole land there. Kevin's doing his best to get you video of that without the porthole getting in the way.
Oh, we've got it.
Doing a fantastic job. So Dowdy steps out of bounds. The clock is stopped here. 1:56 left in this second half. Quarter, rather. Thompson, the ball carrier. Left side, a yard or two on the play.
We're now under 2 minutes. The clock continues to run. The Vikings with second down right about 7. Clovis Parker, the tackler on that last play.
Huntington North spreads the field here. 3 receivers to the far side, 1 to the near. Johnson in the gun. Has time now, is going down. He tried to come up into the pocket, and it collapsed, and a host of Lions were there to make the stop. Third and 8, no gain on the play. Minute 10 left, obviously 4-down territory here, unless they got a place kicker that can kick it up quite the distance. Rolling to his right, Thompson, right into the pressure underneath, has a man open inside the 10, down to about the 8. Pass complete to McCutcheon. So it'll be first and goal.
This is a serious incursion.
Yes, it is. Lions on the shadow of their own goalpost here.
With an and goal situation.
Time, however, is of the essence here for Huntington North as we go under 50 seconds. Clock running here. Still taking their old sweet time. Johnson drops the pass, throws, picked off! Coming up the right sideline is number 2.
Bo Carpenter.
Bo Carpenter on the interception, and that ends the threat. And an audible groan comes from the home sideline. Second interception, maybe third. Was that second or the third interception? I remember the other. At least one more.
Second.
What, are you going to be content with a kneel down or two here?
I think so. 37 seconds about. Remain before the half. Yeah, Gauze is under center. He's got Hensinger behind him. Now we'll see a Hensinger run.
Still on his feet.
And Hensinger with a first down and more.
Well, you can rip off another one like that, you might take a shot or two downfield. Still a long way to go. Clock will obviously wind here when the chains reset.
Yeah, Tyler rips off 13 yards, but we're now under 20 seconds. This could be the last play. Oh, no, Gauze is going to go up top. And he does. He finds Gunnar Brown. Brown in Viking territory with a first down. Clock stops with 10.8 seconds.
Leo burns a timeout here, so they are going to try to get a little something going here at the end of the half. And I don't blame him. You want to get the momentum back that was lost last week. Keep the foot on the accelerator. That's my thought process. As we wind down.
They picked off the Vikings. When the Vikings drove to the line 8. They picked off the Vikings, returned it to the 30. Hensinger with a 13-yard run. Then Gauze to Gunnar Brown. 2 plays, 2 first downs. Here are the Lions in Huntington Viking territory. So we said 10.8 seconds remaining in the first half.
And they do have another timeout to burn here. Should they take a strike down the middle of the field here. Somebody says, uh-oh, after seeing a tripod fall from the upper level earlier.
Tripod had a camera on it, too, when it fell from the upper level.
Yeah, hopefully that camera survived. I don't know. That's a heck of a fall. As a television engineer, you see that happen, you just groan. What do we got going here?
Okay, this is Bonner. He runs the reverse left. He cuts inside.
That'll do it.
That will do it. Half.
We have played one half of football. It has been pretty much all Leo, 28-0. Lion lead as we go to the half. Here on the Voice Sports Network, we're going to take a couple-minute timeout, garner some sponsorship attention, and come back with some halftime entertainment for you here on the Voice Sports Network.
Hi, this is Dale from the Voice Enterprises. For countless years, I struggled with back pain, and more often than not, the doctors would just prescribe pain meds, which would just dull the pain. It wasn't until I was referred to Indiana Physical Therapy that I truly experienced pain relief. The professionals at IPT showed me the correct exercises and stretches for my problems, and my back pain began to fade away, and as a result, my entire body began to feel better. Indiana Physical Therapy's highly trained professionals treat all types of injuries and ailments and accept all insurance. For more information on IPT or to schedule an appointment, call 824-0522 or visit indianapt.com.
The Big Philly Cheesesteak. Every meat lover's dream. With lots of steak smothered in melted cheese, it's easy to see why this classic is the taste that Philly is so proud of. Subway melts loaded up with your favorite fresh fixins and lots of ooey-gooey melty cheese. They're the ultimate in flavor. For a limited time only, try the chicken cordon bleu or the chicken marinara melt. It's melted goodness made irresistible. Subway of Bluffton. Eat fresh with 2 locations to serve you on North Main and inside Walmart.
This is your moment. Explore the University of St. Francis. Known for our quality academic options and dedicated professors who practice in their fields, you will discover the perfect program to fit your interests and goals. Hands-on experience with internships, clinicals, and co-ops makes a USF education a great value and investment into your future. Apply now at sf.edu. We are seeking applicants for $15 million in scholarships this year. This is your moment. Believe. You know that Marco's Pizza in downtown Leo offers delicious pizza. But did you also know they have wings, subs, bread, and many other items that are also delicious? And did you know you could order online at marcospizza.com? And did you know they have catering to help out with that party, meeting, or any event? And did you know they have carry-out and delivery? Well, now you know. Marco's Pizza in downtown Leo has pizza and so much more. You can get carry-out, delivery, catering, and order online, or call them at 627-2227. That's 627-2227. Marco's Pizza in downtown Leo.
At First Bank of Bern, you can depend on us for checking accounts that fit your needs. We have free checking with no strings attached. Absolutely free checking with a free Visa debit card, free online banking, even mobile banking. Stop by or call any First Bank of Bern office. We'll help you find a checking account that is perfect for you. First Bank of Bern, employee-owned and conveniently located. Visit us online at firstbankofbern.com. Member FDIC, equal housing lender.
At Grable Insurance, their most important job is to make sure you leave with the best coverage you can afford. They want to provide you protection from the unfortunate things that can happen and often do happen. The cheapest insurance is often not the best.
Visit online at grableinsurance.com or stop in the office on Pony Express Run inside the Mercantile Office Park directly across from Higher Grounds Coffee House and see Ray Gage or Arnie Myers. Grable Insurance is a proud sponsor of East Allen County High School athletics.
The Voice Sports Network. This is AllenCountyVoice.com. We're following the Leo Lions over to Huntington North. As Kevin was mentioning, some new road trips for the Lions, this being one of them. And they so far have taken a 28-0 halftime lead. We're going to give you some scores from across the area for this portion of the halftime show before we get into what's going on in the field below us. We're one of the later games as far as where schools are at. The other scores include Bishop Dwenger 37, Carroll nothing. Welcome to the SAC, Carroll. Snyder 49, Northside 13. In the third, Belmont 24, New Haven 8. In the second, Homestead 35, Wayne nothing. Concordia leads Northrop 27-13 in the second. DeKalb in a Northeast 8 game is taking care of Norwell 25-0. The offense still non-existent for Norwell. They've scored 7 points all year. Southside Lures, no update there. It still says 0-0 in the first. I can't believe that being correct. Heritage is hammering Bluffton 27-0. What else is new? Adams Central 14, Southern Wells nothing. Lakeland 42, West Noble 6. Warsaw leads Wawasee 7-0 as we move up north here. Rochester 17, Tippecanoe Valley 7. Fairfield 24, Garrett 20. Eastside over Fremont 20-0 in the second. All these are second quarter scores here. 28-0 lead for Angola over Prairie Heights. Central Noble and Cherubusco knotted at 7 in the third. Back over to the ACAC. Jay County 26, South Adams nothing. That's in the third. East Noble in a Northeast 8 game leads Columbia City 13-6. Whitcow 20, Manchester nothing. And in the game that will be played tomorrow night, Woodland has the odd schedule this week for the ACAC with that odd configuration of schools. One team gets to play a non-conference game in the middle of the conference schedule. They will travel to Lima Central Catholic for a 7 o'clock kickoff tomorrow. So good luck to the Warriors as they are off to a tremendous start over there with Coach Sherwood Haydock. With Leo over here in the Northeast 8, it's a battle between Coach Haydock's Warriors and Coach Mosier's Adams Central Jets. Both those squads undefeated and will face each other in week number 9. The band below us doing their thing. I give the drum majors props, wearing strapless dresses. They have to be freezing. Getting the job done, though, are the Huntington North Marching Vikings, I guess was what they would be called. Take another couple-minute timeout, and we'll talk about what's going on in this one here after this on the Voice Sports Network.
Hi, this is Dale from the Voice Enterprises. For countless years, I struggled with back pain, and more often than not, the doctors would just prescribe pain meds, which would dull the pain. It wasn't until I was referred to Indiana Physical Therapy that I truly experienced pain relief. The professionals at IPT showed me the correct exercises and stretches for my problems, and my back pain began to fade away, and as a result, my entire body began to feel better. Indiana Physical Therapy's highly trained professionals treat all types of injuries and ailments and accept all insurance. For more information on IPT or to schedule an appointment, call 824-0522 or visit indianapt.com.
At Grable Insurance, their most important job is to make sure you leave with the best coverage you can afford. They want to provide you protection from the unfortunate things that can happen and often do happen. The cheapest insurance is often not the best.
Visit online at grableinsurance.com or stop in the office on Pony Express Run inside the Mercantile Office Park, directly across from Higher Grounds Coffee House, and see Ray Gage or Arnie Myers. Grable Insurance is a proud sponsor of East Allen County High School athletics.
Hi, this is Dale from the Voice Enterprises. For countless years, I struggled with back pain, and more often than not, the doctors would just prescribe pain meds, which would just dull the pain. It wasn't until I was referred to Indiana Physical Therapy that I truly experienced pain relief. The professionals at IPT showed me the correct exercises and stretches for my problems, and my back pain began to fade away, and as a result, my entire body began to feel better. Indiana Physical Therapy's highly trained professionals treat all types of injuries and ailments and accept all insurance. For more information on IPT or to schedule an appointment, call 824-0522 or visit indianapt.com.
The Big Philly Cheesesteak. Every meat lover's dream. With lots of steak smothered in melted cheese, it's easy to see why this classic is the taste that Philly is so proud of. Subway melts loaded up with your favorite fresh fixins and lots of ooey gooey melty cheese. They're the ultimate in flavor. For a limited time only, try the chicken cordon bleu or the chicken marinara melt. It's melted goodness made irresistible. Subway of Bluffton. Eat fresh with 2 locations to serve you on North Main and inside Walmart.
This is your moment. Explore the University of St. Francis. Known for our quality academic options and dedicated professors who practice in their fields, you will discover the perfect program to fit your interests and goals. Hands-on experience with internships, clinicals, and co-ops makes a USF education a great value and investment into your future. Apply now at sf.edu. We are seeking applicants for $15 million in scholarships this year. This is your moment. Believe.
You know that Marco's Pizza in downtown Leo offers delicious pizza. But did you also know they have wings, subs, bread, and many other items that are also delicious? And did you know you could order online at marcospizza.com? And did you know they have catering to help out with that party, meeting, or any event? And did you know they have carry-out and delivery? Well, now you know. Marco's Pizza in downtown Leo has pizza and so much more. You can get carry-out, delivery, catering, and order online or call them at 627-2227. That's 627-2227. Marco's Pizza in downtown Leo.
We're at halftime here on the Voice Sports Network, AllenCountyVoice.com. It is a 28-0 Leo lead. Jeff Crasium, Kevin Yale here with you live from Huntington North. And Kevin, it has been pretty much on all phases of the game, all Leo here tonight.
It has. The Lions have done the job defensively, pitching a shutout at this point, and the Lion offense led by running back Tyler Hensinger and also running back / flanker Trenton Bonner have put 4 touchdowns up on the board, and the Lions lead 28-0. The Lions did have a misfire on their first PAT. They went for the 2-point conversion after the second touchdown. And on the touchdown 3 and 4, Ben Von Gunten was true with both of his kicks. So here are the Lions up by 4 touchdowns. As we've just finished watching the marching band and the Huntington North PAL football teams introduced. Next up, we've got the junior high teams are being introduced.
Nice.
So making their way down the track right now. And it reminds me of a Leo game. There's always a lot going on.
That's what I love about football. I just absolutely love seeing the community involvement. Unfortunately, my son hasn't picked up on football. He likes watching it, but doesn't like playing in it. But it's great to see all these youngsters come down below us here.
Yeah, and we've got red jerseys and black jerseys, so I want to connect the dots and say we've got more than one feeder school coming into Huntington North.
Yep. They've done a little bit of reconfiguration down or over this way, I believe. My wife would know better than I. But I know they're busing some kids a long way to get them here at this point in time. Then again, who isn't?
Yeah, the middle school out by the Salamone Reservoir.
Salamone, yep.
Mm-hmm. And the Huntington Middle School.
Other games being played in the Northeast State include East Noble at Columbia City. New Haven, obviously at Belmont. We talked about that in the Norwell DeKalb. If all these scores hold, Belmont will still have that 1-game lead over East Noble and Leo going into next week. A lot of football left to be played. I don't think this one is in any danger of a change, but watching that Belmont score, man, maybe they are for real over in Decatur. Maybe Coach Getz has a point. We'll find out as the season winds down next week. For the record, Belmont will host DeKalb. New Haven and East Noble will battle at East Noble, depending on how that game goes. New Haven loses tonight, they will pretty much be out of it in the conference race. And then it'll be a 3-horse race between Belmont, East Noble, and Leo.
And Leo holds the tiebreaker over East Noble, and Belmont holds the tiebreaker over Leo.
Of course, we've mentioned that Columbia City will invade Leo next week. And Columbia City, no slouch. They are struggling at 2-4. But you never know week to week what might happen here in Northeast Indiana. That's why we play the game, my friends.
In the NE8 Conference.
See, you almost harken me back to the days when before I played, of the old NEIAC conference that used to be up this direction.
Northeast Indiana Athletic Conference.
Yes, it brings back quite a bit of memories, actually.
Well, Jeff, am I the only one that sees the Jimmy John's delivery vehicle and the John Deere Gator that's just pulled up?
As I got to tell you, I did not have dinner tonight.
Note to Leo High School: investigate how does one get a Gator John Deere vehicle to deliver Jimmy John's to the 50-yard line,
and then bring it up to the press box for the media afterwards.
Right. As I lost my picture again.
We are at halftime. We'll get the camera back for you. Obviously, we're at halftime. You're not missing a darn thing.
Missing that Jimmy John's vehicle.
It does look good, though. And my wife told me I got back. I didn't like the camera coming back online. Why not? Uno momento. I'm going to try this again. Are you plugged back in and you got camera video over there? It didn't
I have power, but no picture yet.
Let me know when you get picture, because it did not act like it liked the camera, which is a slight problem. Yeah, it didn't reset right for whatever reason. ESPN doesn't have these problems. Oh, wait a minute. They do have these problems. Thankfully, it's at halftime. We got time to get it sorted out. Matter of fact, let's take a commercial break. See if we can get the camera reset for you in second half action after this on the Voice Sports Network.
At Grable Insurance, their most important job is to make sure you leave with the best coverage you can afford. They want to provide you protection from the unfortunate things that can happen and often do happen. The cheapest insurance is often not the best.
Visit online at GrableInsurance.com or stop in the office on Pony Express Run inside the Mercantile Office Park directly across from Higher Grounds Coffee House and see Ray Gage or Arnie Myers. Grable Insurance is a proud sponsor of East Allen County High School athletics. Hi, this is Dale from the Voice Enterprises. For countless years, I struggled with back pain, and more often than not, the doctors would just prescribe pain meds, which would just dull the pain. It wasn't until I was referred to Indiana Physical Therapy that I truly experienced pain relief. The professionals at IPT showed me the correct exercises and stretches for my problems, and my back pain began to fade away, and as a result, my entire body began to feel better. Indiana Physical Therapy's highly trained professionals treat all types of injuries and ailments and accept all insurance. For more information on IPT or to schedule an appointment, call 824-0522 or visit indianapt.com.
The Big Philly Cheesesteak. Every meat lover's dream. With lots of steak smothered in melted cheese, it's easy to see why this classic is the taste that Philly is so proud of. Subway melts loaded up with your favorite fresh fixins and lots of ooey-gooey melty cheese. They're the ultimate in flavor. For a limited time only, try the chicken cordon bleu or the chicken marinara melt. It's melted goodness made irresistible. Subway of Bluffton. Eat fresh with 2 locations to serve you on North Main and inside Walmart.
This is your moment. Explore the University of St. Francis. Known for our quality academic options and dedicated professors who practice in their fields, you will discover the perfect program to fit your interests and goals. Hands-on experience with internships, clinicals, and co-ops makes a USF education a great value and investment into your future. Apply now at sf.edu. We are seeking applicants for $15 million in scholarships this year. This is your moment. Believe.
Back here at Huntington North, we remain at halftime. Your score, Leo 28, Huntington North nothing. Belmont remains ahead of New Haven 24-8, by the way, as we keep an eye on that score. DeKalb now up 31-0 at our... They're hosting the Knights of Norwell. Kevin Yale rejoins us here at the broadcast position as they are still working the Jimmy John's, I'm assuming, a sub-eating contest.
It is. Let's see if we can get a better view of that.
That's quality halftime entertainment right there.
As we said before, the John Deere vehicle pulled up with the Jimmy John's delivery, the table right at the 50-yard line. It seems a little too casual for an eating contest.
It does, doesn't it? I was just thinking that.
If you've seen the hot dog eating contest on the 4th of July, it's done with a little bit more urgency than this.
You know, I can't watch that. I physically get ill watching it.
That is rough.
So we're here at Huntington North. My first trip to this fine facility ever. I was
Craig Baum Field.
I've been to the high school basketball facility several times, but never to the football field. Of course, when I agreed to initially do this game, I thought, oh, this will be a piece of cake. You know, I just hop on 224 in Austin and bring her on over. And my wife says, nope, you can't do that. And I'm like, why not? Well, 224 is all tore up, so I had to take the scenic route to get here. But that's a nice quick trip home, at least for me. I don't know how it'll take you to get back up to Leo, Kevin. But
and we are in the shadows of U.S. Highway 24 right here. And right beyond the visiting bleachers there where you see the Leo Lions across from us. And just about a Jeff Crasium 7-iron behind from
yeah.
there.
You haven't seen me golf.
You will be on U.S. 24. And that's the way we take home. And I am pretty sure the Lion fans can be home in less than an hour.
Not too bad of a trip.
If they observe posted speed limits, of course.
Well, I got to tell you what. You could tell it was the start of a new calendar month I was in Columbus, Ohio this morning and made the trip back today, and I probably saw 15 police officers hanging out on US 33 in Ohio on my way back home from Columbus. I was so happy to get back home. Just enough time to recharge and come up here and bring you Leo football. Made a beeline to get back in plenty of time for this, and I know, Kevin, you rearranged some plans to be here tonight, and that's a much appreciated. It's always nice to have somebody up here that knows what they're doing is a big help.
And that guy wasn't available tonight, so I volunteered. And we do. We have kind of a Leo crew here for the Voice Network. Mm-hmm. Paul Newberg, Steve Roberts, Mike Walker, and myself. I do the PA for the home games, and then I try to pitch in here on the away games. And we did want to mention that Paul Newberg is the golf coach at Leo, and he and the Lady Lions played so well last Saturday that they advanced to state. So Paul is in Indianapolis with his team today. We hope they did well. It's a 2-day event. They play Friday, Saturday for the state title. But the Lady Lions golf team did advance to state with Coach Newberg.
Fortunately, a lot of the Voice schools, since we've quote-unquote consolidated, have their own crews that are assigned to them, and I think that that's a good idea. It's difficult. I guess I qualify as the putty man of the Voice. Wherever nobody else will go is where I end up going, simply because of the fact that there are situations like tonight where the normal Leo guys can't make the trip or we have to reconfigure things. But it's kind of nice when you have the same team week after week after week. You can learn names and formations and so on and so forth. So I'm jealous of you Leo guys getting to follow them wherever you get to go and watch some pretty good football as well.
That has been enjoyable. And as a Leo community member and football program supporter and teacher, I saw him introducing the PAL kids here tonight and the junior high kids here tonight at Huntington North, and I thought that's how you build a program.
Absolutely.
And when we salute Leo for the football success, the first thing that is mentioned is the Leo Youth Football Program that now includes a third, fourth grade division. I mean, it started out 4th, 5th, and 6th. Now includes a third grade division, and also the Leo Junior High program. Second to none. Coach Souter is the beneficiary of that, and he would be the first to tell you. And Leo, we call it Cub football.
Cub football. I like
Play on Saturday mornings. 4th, 5th, and 6th graders, and this year includes 3rd graders.
Well, I have staked my claim with Mr. Scott Mensner and told him in no uncertain terms, the day Greg Van Meter decides to step down doing Norwell sports, I will gladly take over the night position. But for now, I remain the putty man, and we have Leo football for you. Touchback. And I don't mind. I sometimes will complain, but, I get to see a lot of different schools, and that's kind of what makes the job so much fun. So Leo will start 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Their first drive of quarter number 3. Comfortably ahead 28-0. Again, they're going to do a fireworks show following this one. See the fire crew out there playing a little frisbee, checking the stuff out. Summer not totally done, I guess. Here come the Lions.
Ryan Gauze will be lined up under center with Hensinger directly behind him. It's handed to Hensinger. Tyler rips off about 7 yards here to get the second half underway.
Yeah, really similar to how they started the first quarter.
That's right. The recipe for success. HHH. Hey, hand it to Hensinger.
There you go. And chew a ton of clock. I'm fine with all of the above.
So we're keeping an eye on the Lions with the solo back. The fake to Hensinger. Gauze rolls out and gets to Lambright. Lambright across midfield, trucking down that sideline.
Well, I tell you, there was a nice block.
And we really heard it up here in the press box.
The receivers are doing a nice job of doing downfield blocking that sprung that play to a rather large gain.
They're marking it at the Viking 38.
What do we have here? Oh, we've got a Viking down on the near sideline, or a Lion down on the near sideline. My apologies. Training staff came over to take a look.
Okay, so we'll have to see what has happened there. Only 2 plays into the second half. On the first play, Hensinger ran for 8. And on the second play, Ryan Gauze play action pass off the fake to Hensinger, hooked up with Lambright. Joe Lambright trucked it down that right sideline all the way to the Huntington North 35. That is Gunnar Brown. Gunnar Brown is probably the receiver that you credited with making the block out in front of that
was
play.
A heck of a hit, too. Like you said, we could hear the pop clear up here. And he's able to walk off under his own power.
And it's coming back.
Ooh, there it is. I didn't see a...
We missed something. It's not the first time, but we...
It's a 5-yard penalty. I have no idea what it was.
A block in the back.
There's the signal, yep.
So the Lions with 2nd and 5.
Get the scoreboard reset to reflect that.
More Hensinger.
Wow. Good.
More Hensinger.
Look at that speed. Wow. Finally cut down inside the 20. I mean, he hits that second level and he's gone. He just got unbelievable breakaway speed. And we have a defensive change based on that transaction. Somebody's going to get their ears peeled here.
The arithmetic says a 60-yard gain. 1st and 10 from the Viking 15. So my hand it to Hensinger prophecy.
You ever consider being a football coach?
This is Gauze rolling right.
Short hopped it, I think. Nope, he caught it. In the corner. It's about the 2, it looks like. Very difficult angle for us here. So it'll be 1st and goal to go.
Well, he found Tyler Kilgus. Kilgus takes it inside the 5-yard line. They're spotting it right at about the 4. 1st and goal Lions from the Huntington Viking 4.
I need to fight the urge to watch you get this on camera without falling through the window. Difficult angle. Touchdown. Pass is complete in the flat to 21. And
It'll be Austin Rinker on the receiving end of that.
Did a nice job of just pinning the defensive back on his backside. For lack of a better term, set a pick. Now Leo up 34-0.
They've taken the second half kickoff. They've converted. Ben Van Gunten. Once again, his kick is through. 35-0 Lions with 10:22 remaining in the third quarter.
We'll just go ahead and stay right here for the moment.
Okay, maybe we can thank Grable Insurance.
Yes,
we want to
sir.
make sure they get their appreciation. Grable Insurance, their most important job is to make sure you leave with the best coverage you can afford. Grable Insurance on Pony Express Run inside the Mercantile Office Park that is located in Leo. We'd like to thank Grable Insurance along with Marco's Long-time and loyal sponsors of the Voice Network and Leo High School Athletics.
Obviously, I'm heading the wrong direction, but pizza sounds good.
627-2227. Marco's Pizza in Leo.
The kick is airborne. And it got knocked down quickly in the jet stream, so to speak. Back takes it at about the 18. He might get to the 19, where Huntington North will take over for their first crack at it here in the second half. A 35-0 Leo Lion lead.
Well, if you're the Vikings, you want to start the second half the way you started the first half.
They had some good movement.
They came out with a great opening drive.
They've had spurts. They just haven't been able to do anything about it. Late substitution comes in off the Leo bench. The quarterback is McCutcheon. No, it's not. It's Lucas Long. That's our third quarterback of the evening.
Okay, so that is newsworthy.
Well, when you struggle offensively, you got to try to find something that works. I don't know if a quarterback change is necessarily what that squad needs.
We hope the other two kids are healthy.
Yeah, that's what I was wondering. I did see a kid down there in crutches, but I don't know if it was one of the quarterbacks or not. 2nd and 8 for Huntington North. Again, on their third quarterback of the evening. They had a healthy dose of running to start the game, but have kind of gotten away from that philosophy. And if that happens,
And the Lions are shutting it down, too. That was Lambright. A gain of maybe a yard. 3rd and 8.
We're going to have to spread the offense out here a little bit. So we got trips going to the far side. One receiver to the near side. In the backfield is Parker Thompson. He protects Lucas Long, who's getting the play from the sideline. They're going to have to call timeouts.
As the play clock was at a 1 second.
And why not? We will join them as well here on the Voice Sports Network.
You know that Marco's Pizza in downtown Leo offers delicious pizza. But did you also know they have wings, subs, bread, and many other items that are also delicious? And did you know you could order online at marcospizza.com? And did you know they have catering to help out with that party, meeting, or any event? And did you know they have carry-out and delivery? Well, now you know. Marco's Pizza in downtown Leo has pizza and so much more. You can get carry-out, delivery, catering, and order online, or call them at 627-2227. That's 627-2227. Marco's Pizza in downtown Leo.
8:57 left here. Quarter 3, 35-0. Lions pitching a shutout. Kevin Yale, Jeff Gracie, I'm live with you here on the Voice Sports Network. Third and long here for Huntington North. Drop in the pass. Throws in the flat. Pass is complete to Thompson at the 30. Well short of the first down yard line.
Looks like the Lions are going to go into punt formation here.
And for those of you that don't know, Kevin and I first worked together, I believe it was 5 years ago, the first year I was on The Voice.
I remember.
It was at Carroll, if I recall correctly.
The first game we did was at Homestead at Belmont, and your dad was there.
Oh, he was. That right? That's right.
Then we did a Carroll game. I don't remember who Carroll was playing, but that is how I got connected with the Voice Network. I was the Leo PA announcer.
Wow, up the right sideline. Oh, he made him miss, and he's going to score. He did not step out of bounds. That's a touchdown, I believe. Or no, did he step out at the 4? Yep, he did step out at the 4. Did I miss a touchdown? Is it really 41-0? Or they just scored? Duh.
That was the
I thought they spotted him out of bounds.
The
My
punt
apologies,
return
folks.
for the Leo touchdown.
I had a brain fart there. My apologies. I was watching the side judge on this side, and I thought he was marking him out of bounds. Second special teams touchdown of the evening for Leo. They're dominating all four phases of the game here. Extra point up. And good. 42-0. Well then, we got a long way to go.
And
in
who
this
do
one.
we credit for the punt return? I think it was Bo Carpenter, number 2.
Bo Carpenter. Things tightening up at Belmont, 24-14. The Braves over the New Haven. Of course, as an active Lion fan, you would prefer New Haven win that football game. So it is close at least. All the other games are kind of routes this week. Stinkers. At least Bluffton's not getting beat by 40. They're only down 27-0 at Heritage. That's one way to find your offense. Play Bluffton.
Ouch.
I get frustrated with that program. Every time I think that this is going to be the quote-unquote year, they just flat out disappoint me. And I had a game last year, Kevin, that was a defensive special. 54-50 was the final.
At Bluffton,
At
right?
Bluffton, yeah, on the fast track at Bluffton. They played Jay County. Neither team could stop a wet paper bag. And I made the comment to my color guy, Scott Johnson, that the last team to have the football would win. And sure enough,
Last score wins.
last score wins because literally nobody could stop anybody that night. It's like a 3.5-hour long game. Ugh.
Well, that will not happen here.
No, sir.
Ben Von Gunten, he gets his kick away.
20, 25, there's a gap, 30, 40, 45. Stiff arm across. Oh, we're going to mark him down at the 49. On the return is McCutcheon. So there's a bright spot for
As I
the
say, I'm
North.
looking for the spot right around midfield.
Nicely done by Alex. First and 10. Looks like it's going to be just shy of midfield at the Huntington North 49. Let's check the revolving door of quarterbacks and see who is running the show here. It looks like it's McCutcheon now. Tough to get any continuity offensively if you're platooning 3 separate quarterbacks. Wind picking back up, or at least changing directions, one or the other.
It's strong.
Design keeper, he's going down in the backfield, going to lose big yardage. A host of
14 Garton and number 40 Clovis Parker. 42 Elwood. Leo
as the Heritage
Reesum broke through there.
The Heritage P announcer would say a gaggle of tacklers. Second down and 15. 8:15 in county left quarter, number 3. In the shotgun is McCutcheon. He'll hand it off to
Garton
Thompson.
broke through.
Yeah, blew that out. He about took the hand off. Lost it 2.
And I better double check roster for number 14. We have some lighting issues here in the press box. Taylor Garton.
To say that there are lighting issues in this press box might be an understatement.
Well, they just keep the light off so that everybody's equipment's happy.
Yeah, absolutely. Our friends from the Huntington North Media Department to our left doing a fantastic job. I always like youngsters get educated about TV at a young age. Back to pass. Left side, ball's overthrown, incomplete. Of course, my advice for the youngsters, don't do it. Don't do it.
I think it's a sign of the times, Jeff, but almost everyone's occupation, that's what they're saying to young people, don't do it. It's a sign of the times.
It's a fun job, don't get me wrong, but man, don't become a chief engineer. That's
I was
going
to
to
say, you work on the technical side at Channel 15,
yep.
right?
Yep. Punt formation here for the Vikings. That drive goes nowhere.
Because you are too skilled to be an on-the-air person.
Fake
well, we've
punt.
got the fake. Look at this punter go. He's got the first down. He's got more.
Well done.
So we have a fake punt by the Lions in the first half and a successful fake punt by the Vikings here at the 7-minute mark of the third quarter.
Seen a little bit of everything tonight.
That one was wide open.
I think I could have ran for the first down there, and that's saying something. This body hasn't ran in a good 5 years. 1st and 10 for Huntington North at the 30-yard line. And Leo fans, if you can't tell, I like to have a little fun in the press box. There's no reason to be straight-laced the entire time. Shotgun formation. Here comes Huntington North, rolling to his left and
Pressure
going down
and
hard.
dropped. 55, J.T. Wenglekowski.
Yeah, I'll let you pronounce that one all night. Huge loss on the play. 2nd and long now. Scoreboard says 19, so we'll go with that. 2nd and 19. Math, not my strong suit, folks.
Well, after that fake punt, set them up with a 1st and 10. They've got 2nd and 19. Wenglekowski with the big defensive play.
Almost.
And complete.
Break 3, 10-5, down to about the 4. Dangerous pass, but it makes it through, and it's good for a first down.
One, Dowdy was on the receiving end of that.
Nice job by Jack finding an opening.
Looked like the Lion defender went for the INT.
I believe you are correct, sir.
The result, 1st and goal from the 5. Now the Vikings had 1st and goal from the 8 in the first half.
And we have another quarterback change. Lucas Long now in.
I'll say they were unsuccessful. They threw an interception. They hand off to 47, it looks like.
And he goes nowhere on the play.
Yeah, the Lion interior shut him down.
That's Brian Beeks on the carry. 2nd goal. No huddle offense here for Huntington North. 2nd goal at the 5. Lucas Long at the controls for this particular portion of the exercise. Has Huntington North knocking on the goal line. Thrown in the left corner of the end zone. Pass falls harmlessly incomplete. But there's a hanky down in the backfield, or in the
end zone?
Yes. I thought I saw one come in. We do. Pass interference against the Lions. Half the distance to the goal on the penalty. I'm not sure what the pass interference rule is in high school. They
First down.
See, I thought it was an automatic first down if the penalty occurs within the end zone, but I have not seen the sticks change. They're talking it over. I'm not sure the stick man knows either. Still saying 2nd, but I agree with you, Kevin. I thought it's an automatic first down if it occurs in the end zone, but apparently that's just an NFL rule. So it'll bring up 2nd and 3. Not a huge penalty by any stretch of the imagination this far in tight. Thompson not going to make it. Stood up at the goal line. Bring up 3rd and goal. 4:45 and counting on the USF scoreboard. bring up third and goal from the 3. I'm actually going to stand up and watch this play. Actually, no, I'm not, because if I stand up, my head hits the ceiling of the press box, so I won't stand up. The joys of being 6'8". Coming to the goal line is Lucas Long. Under center, he comes back out. Play clock at 10. Plenty of time here.
The Vikings need to get on the board. They
And
do.
They do. 47 is the ball carrier. That's Brian Beeks in for 6. And Huntington North scores for the first time tonight. 42-6, pending the extra point attempt. At this point, that's all you can ask for Huntington North, is to get a little momentum going. Because this game is well since decided. Snap, spot, kick. Right down Broadway. Your score is now Leo 42, Huntington North 7. We'll be back after this on the Voice Sports Network.
At Grable Insurance, their most important job is to make sure you leave with the best coverage you can afford. They want to provide you protection from the unfortunate things that can happen and often do happen. The cheapest insurance is often not the best.
Visit online at GrableInsurance.com or stop in the office on Pony Express Run inside the Mercantile Office Park directly across from Higher Grounds Coffee House and see Ray Gage or Arnie Myers. Grable Insurance is a proud sponsor of East Allen County High School athletics.
Back here on the Voice Sports Network, 42-7, a comfortable Leo Lion lead. As we check over in Decatur, Belmont now leads New Haven 31-14 in the third quarter, rather. The score of that one is kind of surprising. I'm surprised Belmont's putting up that many points. Wow.
Jeff, I got a text from Steve Roberts, Leo Allen County Voice announcer, and he's just checking in. And he told me it was about time that I worked with a competent partner, and he wanted to compliment you.
Yeah, whatever. I appreciate the kind words, however, I'm far from competent. Just like to have a little fun while I'm up here doing things.
He also could relate to our camera situation.
Oh, yes.
Because at a sectional game at Wawasee last year, Steve hooked the tripod to a Coke can with electrical tape and hung it out the window at Wawasee High School.
Well, Steve,
he's my inspiration tonight.
If you weren't here earlier, Steve, there was a tripod that flew off the upper level of the press box and landed in the crowd earlier, so we at least have that going for us.
And it was not ours.
It was not ours.
We helped retrieve it.
Leo with the run.
And we hope it wasn't one that was owned by the Leo coaching staff up above, too.
Gain of about 8 on that run.
Meanwhile, in football world.
Yeah. When games get out of hand like this, you got to keep yourself entertained somehow.
And we're going to keep an eye on the Lions as they substitute. I believe the tailback number 8. In relief of Hensinger.
Oh, they run into each other. And if that is 8,
it's Karsten.
Karsten, yeah.
And he's in relief of Tyler Hensinger here in the later minutes of the third quarter in a 42-7 game. Yeah, unfortunately, he and Gaz butted heads. They didn't mishandle the ball, but they misexecuted the play. 3rd down and 3. So Karsten ripped off a good run on 1st down. Bit of a misfire there on 2nd down. The Lions with 3rd and 3.
Spread package here.
Quarterback is Gauze. Gauze complete.
Well, there's a miss.
Cross midfield. And out of bounds. That's number 7, Zach Sauer.
A lot of missed tackles here tonight.
Gauze to Sauer. Yeah, that Huntington Viking defense was not very effective there. Sauer took the ball at midfield, and there's several missed tackles.
Yards after contact have been huge in this one. Leo winning that war as well.
This is Karsten.
He's
got running room left.
Boy, the linemen are getting downfield nicely, too.
Looks like first down yardage.
You got to give number 60. That is John Heath. Got on a linebacker big time on that play and drove him well downfield. Love it when you see linemen get downfield like that. First and 10.
Well, it's not quite Hurricane Joaquin, but there's a lot of paper blowing around. And mega winds coming through the press box. Karsten again.
We had a lot of conversation about Hurricane Joaquin yesterday in Columbus, Ohio. Thankfully, it swung further east. It had crosshairs on one of our sister stations in Virginia, and they were nervous. Don't blame them. Second and long.
Kind of a high snap. Goss keeps it, cuts back.
Almost a read option there.
He
right.
picked up about 6.
The snap was high, but
I think he and Karsten were running option right, and Goss just cut it back up the middle. Meanwhile, the Lions march to the 25. About a minute and a half remaining in quarter number 3.
oh darn. I hate to see Carroll get killed like that. I had cousins that, breaking free is number 2. Carpenter. I had some cousins that went to Leo, or Carroll rather. I can't stand the attitude that Carroll people have.
Tell us what you really think. You're such a candy coater.
I know, right? Well, like I said earlier, welcome to the SAC, Carroll. You're not beating up on smaller schools anymore. Anyway.
This is Karsten. He breaks outside, and he's going to make a run to the corner, and he's in.
Coming back. There's a hold.
Well, Karsten got wide.
And it was a backside lineman that is going to get nailed for the hold, which will drive Coach Souter nuts.
And take a 13-yard touchdown sprint away from Jack Karst.
I mean, the lineman that did the hold, the guy was nowhere near even being a part of the play, and that's utterly frustrating. So we'll reset and do it again.
Mark it at the 18 after the penalty. Karsten stacked up.
One of the few plays we've seen tonight where the Huntington North defensive line just pushed the Leo offensive line back. Stood up right at the line of scrimmage.
That's going to be the last play of the third quarter. The Lions are going to let that tick down from 15 seconds. Looks like we're going to go into quarter number 4 with a 42-7 game.
Well, this one not in doubt, but come back anyway. Let's have some fun. Fourth quarter. After this on the Voice Sports Network.
Hi, this is Dale from the Voice Enterprises. For countless years, I struggled with back pain, and more often than not, the doctors would just prescribe pain meds, which would just dull the pain. It wasn't until I was referred to Indiana Physical Therapy that I truly experienced pain relief. The professionals at IPT showed me the correct exercises and stretches for my problems, and my back pain began to fade away, and as a result, my entire body began to feel better. Indiana Physical Therapy's highly trained professionals treat all types of injuries and ailments and accept all insurance. For more information on IPT or to schedule an appointment, call 824-0522 or visit indianapt.com.
I hate it when I can't find what I want right before going out of a commercial break. 12 minutes left in this one. Leo will go to 6-1, barring an absolute, utter third quarter or fourth quarter disaster. Ain't going to happen. But you have to create some suspense. Otherwise, you're all going to go away and leave us all by ourselves up here in the press box.
No, I think the story the rest of the way is how the Lions work in a new cast of characters.
Yeah, you've got to get
some experience.
Exactly.
Which is happening before our eyes because there's a new quarterback, number 22. He pitches to Karsten. Karsten gets a lot of that back after the penalty. Yeah, we'll check out the new quarterback for the Lions, number 22, A.J. Restivo.
Getting the freshman some playing time. Nice. Y'all wonder how Leo can reload? That's why. You've got a freshman going to play the fourth quarter. That's how you develop a program, my friend.
You know you have a program when your star senior quarterback is hurt and you replace him with a senior quarterback like Ryan.
Yep. They really haven't missed a beat here tonight, that's for sure.
They have not. Ryan's done everything that Coach Souter could ask of him. And it's a shame about Craig Kloffenstein's injury. He was having a special season, and we hope to see him back, although I have no inside medical information on that.
Field goal attempt upcoming here, 30-yard attempt.
Yeah, this is Ben Von Gunten. Let's get the camera on the uprights. And Ben. See if...
Whoa.
Oh, BVG takes the snap. Runs right. That snap missed the holder.
Wow.
It was a direct snap to Ben. He seemed as surprised to receive it as I was to see him get it.
That went right to him. So miscommunication there or just a bad, really, really bad snap? That's the question on the table, I guess. Irregardless, a missed opportunity. Because like you said, it went right to him. Almost like it was a fake, but he looked surprised to take the snap right in the gut. I don't know what we're waiting on here, but we're waiting on something.
Okay, the Vikings will begin their drive at the 19.
Let's check the revolving door and see who it stops on here. For the quarterback, anyway.
The Lions did not score. They drove to the 19. Field goal attempt unsuccessful. The kick never got away. The snap was...
We'll launch it down. Field passes short. Intended for 89. I need more light over here. Easton was the intended receiver.
I like that. Use your phone. It's kind of a mini flashlight there.
It's not a bad idea, actually. I can't see squat in here, which is fine. I'd rather have the lights off, but... My original set of gear had one of those plug-in USB lights.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe I need to get my original set of gear back out. Second and long. If I'm seeing that number right, I believe it's McCutcheon.
We've got just over 10 minutes remaining here from Craig Baum Field in Huntington.
Well, actually, the pass was intended for McCutcheon, so that is Lucas Long quarterbacking the...
Yeah, in and out of the hands of number 2.
To bring up third down.
That does stop the clock.
Which is something we don't want to have happen.
We do. As Voice Network announcers, from the Leo perspective, we like to see that clock keep running.
Well, as the neutral voice here this evening,
who has to get home tonight?
I don't.
He wants to see the clock.
I want to see it roll too. All day for the quarterback. Now he'll tuck and run. 25, 30. Forced out at about the 32. There's no reason to throw a flag because there was no penalty on the play.
Good hard football.
Yeah, it was a clean play.
You knock him out of bounds.
I would be the first as a neutral observer to tell you if I thought a penalty should be thrown there.
So you're calling yourself Switzerland here tonight. I understand.
That's the joy of doing games where I don't have
roots.
Yeah. I mean, obviously I'm leaning towards Leo, but I hate being called a homer. Two men were in motion there, by the way. I don't know if Mr. Referee saw that or not. There, the hanky comes in, or is it a delay game? Third referee going to come in. Why don't we bring them all in, boys? There were 2 men in motion. I saw that. Umpire came in and signaled delay, so let's see who will win this conversation. Place your bets. Delay game. That took way too long to figure out. 5-yard penalty. So it's 1st and 15 for Huntington North, working left to right in your virtual world. And here's McCutcheon. Or pardon me, Long.
Well, the Lions are working in some subs defensively. We'll try to identify them as best as possible.
Run with it. You had room. Nope, we're going to throw it.
Oh, he made his connection.
Pass is complete to McCutcheon. Good for first down yardage. Boy, if you're an NFL fan, this is a great weekend for you. You can watch football starting at 9:30 Sunday morning. NFL game over in Europe. So literally you can watch from 9 in the morning to midnight on Sunday if you are so inclined. I think my wife would kill me if I did that. Rolling to his right is Long. Throws it underneath. Pass falls harmlessly incomplete at midfield. Pass intended for McCutcheon. I love football, but I don't think I could watch from 9:30 in the morning to midnight and get away with it anyway. I can't even remember who's playing in the London game, but I know it starts at 9:30 in the morning. Pass complete left side across midfield and first down yardage for Huntington North. Check the number. Looks like it's 8. Or is it 9? I can't tell. Eyes are getting tired. Been a long day, folks. It is 8. It is heel, rather. First down.
In Lion territory. Clock running at about 9.5.
Keep running that clock. Right up the gut in a huge hole. To the 30-yard line goes Huntington North. 34, the ball carrier, Patrick Miller. So Huntington North also getting some backup players into the football game. Actually, they're going to say it's Thompson. My apologies. Eyes are getting tired.
I think Minnick made the tackle as the identification was made there.
Going to air it out. Right side. Pass is complete. Nicely done by both. Really, the defender was draped all over Houston, but he still comes down with it. So it was nice coverage there. I believe that was number 1 on the coverage, and that's McBeatty, maybe?
First and goal from the 5.
This settles it. I'm getting that portable light back. Apparently 41 is the age where my eyes are just going to go bye-bye. Not good if you're a play-by-play announcer. Anyway. Fade pattern left side. Pass is complete. Down to the goal line. Touchdown. On the reception is Jack Doughty. Touchdown, Huntington North. 42-13 now is your score. I do like their scoreboard.
Best I've seen.
Pending the extra point here. Cheerleaders doing a little lap in front of us here. Snap, spot, kick. Right down Broadway. 42-14 is your score. And let's take a timeout here on the Voice Sports Network.
At Grable Insurance, their most important job is to make sure you leave with the best coverage you can afford. They want to provide you protection from the unfortunate things that can happen and often do happen. The cheapest insurance is often not the best.
Visit online at GrableInsurance.com or stop in the office on Pony Express Run inside the Mercantile Office Park, directly across from Higher Grounds Coffee House, and see Ray Gage or Arnie Myers. Grable Insurance is a proud sponsor of East Allen County High School athletics.
42-14, Huntington North. Trailing the Lions of Leo. Here from Huntington next week. Back at home, right, Kevin?
That's right. Home with Columbia City, and it will be senior night.
The Eagles invade.
In other Leo news, Coach Paul Newberg has checked in with us. The Lady Lions did golf in the state meet today. Paul sent me a brief message. Tough conditions, could have played better, currently in 14th place. So the Lions, the good news is you make it to state, you get down there, and it's a tough course and tough competition. But we wish the Lady Lions and Coach Newberg well. Thanks for representing Leo the way you do.
Tough day to try to golf. I know, driving home in it, I fought the rudder the whole way, so I can just about imagine trying to golf in that.
Well, when he said tough conditions, I was thinking of the course setup, but you're right. The
wind probably didn't help him either.
On a golf course, wind is not friendly.
That is true. Many a golf ball off of my driver have found many a creek, thanks to the wind, of course. That joke fell horribly flat, didn't it? 1st and 10, stacked backfield. Here come the Leo Lions.
Well, we have 8 minutes left. You can give your entire golf excuse list in between plays. Now, we've got number 22 at quarterback, Restivo, the freshman. He keeps the ball. Runs right. Probably lost a yard. That's A.J. Restivo.
See,
Restivo, we're going to say he gained a yard. We do not want to sell that run short.
There you go. 2nd and 9.
Picked up 1.
I'll even change the scoreboard to reflect that thought. 2nd and 9. No, it's 2nd and 9. Come on, man. Give him a break. He gained at least a half a yard there.
Power I formation. They're going to toss it left. Our ball carrier is number 23. He gets wide.
23 is Dominic Blake, a sophomore, getting some playing time.
Yeah, Blake takes it to the 31. He's got first down yardage, so after Restivo picked up a yard, Blake powers it to about the make it the 32. So here's some Leo Lion reserve players. You know they're hungry. They want to do their best.
Absolutely.
It's their spotlight moment. So that
Yes,
once
sir.
again, the power I formation behind Restivo. And we have Blake at tailback. Here's another Blake. Blake inside the 30.
Got 3 the hard way there.
That is Dominic Blake.
Tough 2-yard gain. Second and 7.
Well, this game is winding down. We've got reserve players in. Fans are sticking around for the fireworks. Restivo is dropped. A surging
dead.
group of Vikings took him down in the backfield.
Slow on the whistle there, guys. Come on. So Leo will go to 6-1. So we hit the home stretch. Big beefy I formation behind Restivo here. Gonna sweep it right side. They're gonna bad toss sweep. Oh, good Lord, he got decleated. Nice looking hit.
Well, they tossed it right to Blake. The ball came free. Blake scooped it up, and he tried to reverse course and find something to the left. And he got popped.
Cody Barton is the gentleman that delivered that pop. Probably the best hit of the night.
On 4th and 22. Coach Souter sends in the play. We're still power I formation, but I think we have a different tailback. Restivo still under center. We toss left. It's Karsten. And here's Karsten driven out of bounds.
So North will take over on downs.
Yeah, we're going to give Huntington North the ball back. Just over 4 minutes remaining.
So the home-standing Vikings will gain possession. Work left to right in your virtual world and Lucas Long. The needle stops in his name this possession. He is your quarterback. He'll have a power formation, almost a wishbone behind him. As Kevin mentioned, the crowd sticking around, a fireworks display. Much anticipated following this one on senior night. Dive right up the gut, met by a host of Lions. Not going to get much, if any. That was Logan McQuinn.
And underneath the pile, we're going to give the I Was Underneath the Pile award for Leo Lions to number 63, Lucas McDowell. That was a very lengthy scrum, so if you were underneath that pile, you deserve something.
Absolutely.
Clock at 3.5 minutes and moving. See if the Vikings just keep it on the ground here. It's 29 carries.
That's McQuinn over the left side. Maybe 2 to the 37-yard line. Bring up 3rd and 7. Yeah, I'll say 3rd and 8.
Oh, Lucas McDowell, 2 plays in a row.
3rd and 8 for the Vikings here. Long takes a look at the sideline to get the play. Play clock at 2. Going to have to hurry. They do get it off. Well, he was carrying that ball side saddle. I thought it was going to pop out. 29, McQuinn, the ball carrier.
And number 20 made the tackle for the Lions. That's Ty Castellan. Or Castellan, as some PA announcers call him. Or Castellan.
4th and a long 7 here for Huntington North as the clock winds under 2:20. Play action, going to dump it left side, little bubble screen. Well read by the Lion defense. They'll get a yard or two, will Huntington North, but that is it. And they'll punt. Nicely read.
Is it 18?
Rather, they'll take over on downs.
Reese Decker. Yeah, it was Reese Decker.
Did a nice job of staying home and just was right there when the pass came back around. 2 minutes and 5 seconds left.
Restivo under center. This is A.J. Restivo, the freshman. He gives to Karsten, who was the tailback in the power I formation. I'd say Jack made a dent in the defense there, about a 3-yard dent. He just keeps that momentum going toward the Huntington North goal line. He keeps the clock running. 140 and counting.
That's the most important part. Keep that clock running.
I would say one more play, and you can start the big yellow bus. Get ready to return to Leo Cedarville. This is Karsten. Karsten fought through a number of tacklers, and he stayed in bounds.
Stay in bounds. Run that clock. These are a few of my favorite things. We're under a minute. Left in this one. A date with Columbia City looms next week.
And we'll have to double check and see what the Vikings have. But if this is senior night, my guess is they have a couple of away games after this.
They're at Norwell next week.
There we go. And then they have New Haven.
That Norwell game's winnable for them. Last check, Norwell still hadn't scored. Wrong button. It's a final, Belmont 31, New Haven 14. So, Leo's still going to be a game behind in the NE8 as the clock winds down. Final score, 42-14. Leo with the victory here tonight. Take a timeout, come back with some thoughts, and wrap this one up here on the Voice Sports Network.
This is your moment. Explore the University of St. Francis. Known for our quality academic options and dedicated professors who practice in their fields, you will discover the perfect program to fit your interests and goals. Hands-on experience with internships, clinicals, and co-ops makes a USF education a great value and investment into your future. Apply now at sf.edu. We are seeking applicants for $15 million in scholarships this year. This is your moment. Believe.
You know that Marco's Pizza in downtown Leo offers delicious pizza. But did you also know they have wings, subs, bread, and many other items that are also delicious? And did you know you could order online at marcospizza.com? And did you know they have catering to help out with that party, meeting, or any event? And did you know they have carry-out and delivery? Well, now you know. Marco's Pizza in downtown Leo has pizza and so much more. You can get carry-out, delivery, catering, and order online, or call them at 627-2227. That's 627-2227. Marco's Pizza in downtown Leo. Hi, this is Dale from the Voice Enterprises. For countless years, I struggled with back pain, and more often than not, the doctors would just prescribe pain meds, which the pain. It wasn't until I was referred to Indiana Physical Therapy that I truly experienced pain relief. The professionals at IPT showed me the correct exercises and stretches for my problems, and my back pain began to fade away, and as a result, my entire body began to feel better. Indiana Physical Therapy's highly trained professionals treat all types of injuries and ailments and accept all insurance. For more information on IPT or to schedule an appointment, call 824-0522 or visit indianapt.com.
At Grable Insurance, their most important job is to make sure you leave with the best coverage you can afford. They want to provide you protection from the unfortunate things that can happen and often do happen. The cheapest insurance is often not the best.
Visit online at GrableInsurance.com or stop in the office on Pony Express Run inside the Mercantile Office Park, directly across from Higher Grounds Coffee House, and see Ray Gage or Arnie Myers. Grable Insurance is a proud sponsor of East Allen County High School athletics.
Nice rebound game here for Leo. They win 42-14. Here at Huntington North, Kevin, a game really they controlled from start to finish in all aspects of the game.
They did. We said the defense was going to come out as if they were scolded after last week, and that the offense was going to come out and establish the running game with Hensinger. I think both those things happened. I also would tip my hat to... Wait, the lights are out. That's for the fireworks, right?
I hope so. Either that or...
or we're going to have an exciting walk out of the stadium.
Exactly.
Yeah, we have gone to black here.
Nice. I like it.
Gone to black here in Krigbaum Stadium. Yeah, and I was going to tip my hat to Ryan Gauze, who came in. Not only, he did a nice job last week of leading a comeback in the second half, but he performed like a veteran here tonight. He was a great leader, distributed the ball to a number of receivers, and as we said earlier, he did the 3 H's. Hey, hand it to Hensinger.
And looking forward now to the remainder of the year, again, next week is a home game against Columbia City. Don't remember how they were doing against East Noble. I don't remember seeing that score flash across my screen, but I do know that Belmont did win against New Haven, so Belmont still holds that one-game lead in the conference. The one big game that remains for the Braves, they'll probably handle DeKalb next week, but they got to travel to East Noble to end the season, so we might have ourselves technically a three-way tie. I know that Belmont holds a tiebreaker on Leo, but we'll have to wait and see what pans out. It doesn't matter what happens at the end of the season. You've still got to get past Columbia City next week. I take it Coach Souter probably doesn't come up afterwards at all.
No, he does not.
Yeah.
He does not.
So all in all, pretty good victory here. You wanted to see a bounce-back game for Leo, and you got a bounce-back game from them, a bounce-back performance. And they move forward, and really you're getting more focused for sectional play rather than a conference title anyway, if you really want to get down to it.
And Jeff, we do give the YMCA Player of the Game Award.
And I'll let you, Mr. Leo, announce.
Well, I think I kind of tipped my hat, or showed my hand in card terminology with all my H's about Hensinger, but I want to give it to Gauze and Hensinger tonight.
Nice.
Yeah, I think that's only fair. Ryan, as we said, led the Lion offense, distributed the ball, and lots of handing it to Hensinger. The Lions victorious here at Krigbaum Field in Huntington. Your screen has gone to black because the stadium is dark. We are capturing, at least from my experience, the first ever Allen County Voice fireworks show.
That's right, and I have zero problem in streaming this bad boy live. Obviously, we're in a standard definition camera across the internet, but hey, why don't you sit back, relax, and watch a little bit of fireworks and enjoy the fact that you just manhandled the visiting the home team.
Any night you can have football and blow stuff up.
Oh my gosh!
If you blow stuff up creatively and beautifully.
If you only knew me and how big of a fireworks show I put on every 4th of July. The second I found out they were doing fireworks, I'm like, nothing else matters? Get me to the end of the game.
Well, we've had a great visit here at Huntington North. Great hospitality, the food in the press box, the facilities. And now, the Allen County Voice post-game fireworks show.
And I do got to tip my hat to the athletic department and the media department here at Huntington North. A lot of schools aren't so accommodating, but the folks here have been absolutely wonderful to us. Got us set up in and without any problem. And now you're getting to watch a fireworks show. What more could you ask for?
It's making me smile. That's all I can say.
It's a great way to end the evening, folks. We'll just let you watch a little bit of fireworks here, and when they're done, we'll be done.
Hey, the Fort Wayne Tin Caps have nothing over this, Jeff.
This is nice. I'm a little... Once a year, I'm making an appointment to come back every year for senior night. I absolutely love pyrotechnics.
Okay, now they're getting into the high altitude stuff.
They are. They're moving up in the world a little bit. If only I had a high definition camera to shoot this with. Yeah, this is definitely a first on the Voice Sports Network, folks. Live streaming some pyro. Matter of fact, I need to take a picture. Well done.
We've had the YMCA co-players of the game, Ryan Gause and Tyler Hensinger. But the true star tonight is the Huntington North Viking fireworks display.
Attention,
you can't outperform that.
Attention all high schools. You need to have pyro during your senior night.
Let's add our woo. We'll add our own.
There you go. Well, we're going to wrap it up, folks. No reason to stick around any longer. The lights turn back on, so we're going to head up on out of here. Kevin's got a long trip, and I'll probably get lost on my way home. So for Kevin Yale, my name is Jeff Grayson. Pleasure. Thank you for letting me come along on Allen County Voice for this game. Again, your regular Leo announcer is probably back with you next week. Until next time, and there will be a next time, good night, everybody. Thanks for listening. Hit the right button there.
We hope you enjoyed this high school sports broadcast on the Voice Sports Network. Be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel.
The preceding production is property of Voice Enterprises, and all rights are reserved worldwide. Thank you for listening to this production of Voice Enterprises, taking media in a new direction.